matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened all right. You gotta see the show. It's a rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 17th day of January, 2025. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy, joining me for all the fun. Back in her chair, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Getting there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is just...
I got spanked.
Gotten a hold of you, and
Yeah,
it just won't let go. Like it's just like, and it's like a hills and valleys. It's just like you'll be doing good, and then shoom, and then doing good, and then shoom. Just like chutes and ladders. You're doing great. You're moving along.
And then you're 3 spots from the end and
all the way back down the ladder. Oh, for goodness sakes.
But we're going into the weekend.
Yes.
So, yep.
Yes, absolutely. So hopefully a little rest and relaxation and some meds. Although we had a weekend last weekend. And it was fine. So today is Ben Franklin Day.
Okay.
Did you ever really look into Ben Franklin?
Didn't he create a lot?
A lot.
I
remember I did a report on him when I was younger, and I was really blown away. I was like, wow.
Yeah, because he's always like flying a kite, and you're like, that's not.
Right. Always, the electricity thing. I mean, yeah, it was a pretty big thing, obviously. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff he did.
Oh, didn't know this. First Postmaster General.
Yes.
Did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see, just side note, because you love it when I interrupt you.
No, you're
10
good.
seconds into the show.
No, we're here. This is interrupt time.
I was thrilled to see that the USPS is coming out with SpongeBob SquarePants and Goodnight Moon stamps.
Oh my goodness.
So retro stamps.
Now what's Goodnight Moon? I don't know that one.
What? The book.
What?
Goodnight Moon? The book? It's got like, do you know the cover of the Goodnight Moon? It's like a living room. It's orange. It's got green and blue on it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Was this from when you were a kid? Or
Way.
when the kids were a kid?
I'll look. No, it was when I was a kid.
Oh, all right.
Goodnight Moon, published in 1947.
Wow. I do not know Goodnight Moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents figured out early on he's probably not going to be a reader, so let's just put him in front of the TV.
Oh, yeah, Goodnight Moon is one of those like
Yeah?
I don't remember. Yeah.
Cable card day, customer service day, ditch New Year's resolution day, or
I thought that was like the 16th.
that was quitters day.
Come on.
This is toss it. Judgment Day? Is that today already? Is it here?
I don't know.
Is it here already? Who knew? All right. Listen, we're all judging anyway. Judgment Day is a tongue-in-cheek holiday. It seems to imply that you are your own God, and so you don't have to wait until death for judgment. This is according to Ruth and Thomas Roy. So Ruth and Thomas Roy, Lebanon, Pennsylvania, have like 15 days that they've gotten through Chase calendar. I don't know if they just started
and you're
early.
proud of that? You're proud of that?
No. My point in that is that they somehow knew how to get them in, like to the Chase calendar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they did it early on. I don't know if they had a friend on the board. I don't know if they paid somebody off. I don't know what it was, but so it's just a silly holiday. Kids Inventors Day, which makes sense on Ben Franklin Day. Bootleggers Day, because I believe.
Now, what's a bootlegger? Does it have to do with alcohol?
Yeah, making illegal alcohol or running illegal alcohol. And I believe yesterday was the start of Prohibition. So that would make sense that today was Bootleggers Day, because
now
as soon as they started it,
jail?
Sure, that was like the big gangster time. I mean, that was when you were riding on the side of a car with your machine gun, and it was all crazy.
Right, except that they used to have the speakeasies.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, if we're having a party in a building, like, how is that quiet? How do we keep that quiet?
Well, they had secret codes, and like,
I know nothing about this.
And then a little like slide would open where you just see eyes. They would go, "What's the password?" And they go, "Jimmy sleeps with the fishes." They would go, "No, the cops are here. The cops are here." You know, yeah. And
Jimmy sleeps with the fish.
Have you never seen
new one for Amazon?
Have you never seen like an old like gangster movie? Not like Goodfellas, but I mean like
I don't think
Untouchables. So. Like, do you ever see Untouchables with Sean Connery?
Years ago. That was with what's his name, right?
Kevin Costner and
you know what I always call him? Cute Tush, because
oh well, okay.
Because here,
all this time I'm walking around the living room and you're like, Cute Tush. I'm like, thank you. She's like, why do you thank me? I'm watching Kevin Costner. I don't understand.
Okay, so I grew up in an Orthodox Jewish home. Like, we kept all the rules, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing that I saw was my mom swear. That was about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I took up after her. Mm-hmm. So anyway, the movie The Postman came out, right? He was the post office guy. Like it
was like El Postino or something like that.
No, that was a different one. I thought it was The Postman.
Oh.
Kevin Costner.
I feel like The Postman came out like way later.
Well, I keep wanting to say Rings Twice, and that's not The Postman. It's called The Postman.
Right, but from what year?
Well, I can't see without my glasses. I'm trying not to kill. All right, this says co-star and co-producer 1990. Best Picture.
Oh, it was way earlier than I thought. Okay.
So in 1990, wait.
1997.
Wait. Okay. I was just looking on. Yeah. Anyway, 1997. So my mother, Orthodox Jew, all that stuff, saw that and could not stop rewinding to that point. She loved his butt.
Oh my goodness.
She loved Kevin Costner. But I was like, Mom.
That's funny.
Yeah, I loved in my 20s, and I hope my kids have gotten to know me like this, although I don't know. I think Harley has, maybe. I don't know. I really got to know a side of my mother I had no idea about before. Number one, she was artistic. So I had no idea if given like a pencil and paper, she would draw out my Savannah like an artist.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what? Where did this come from?
Right.
The other thing was that she loved Hootie and the Blowfish. So imagine all I know from her is Neil Diamond and Barry Manilow, and then show tunes. Barry Manilow, show tunes, And then all of a sudden, her favorite one was the Hootie and the Blowfish song. From Friends. I forget the name of it. No. Anyway, I was just blown away that she's like,
right. That doesn't seem like her, right?
Yeah,
right.
It was just finding out the little tidbits. All parents and grandparents should share that, because they think you're out of it, because you're like, you had beepers? What is a beeper?
Right.
That kind of thing. But you are cool.
Yeah.
You just got to let them know.
Right.
So anyway.
Yeah. That's funny.
But all I remember is her looking at Kevin Costner's butt and loving it.
All right. Well, before you got, all hot and bothered, we were talking about gangster movies.
It's got everything to do with that.
So I think, I think I need to find some gangster movies. Yeah, because I think you're like, and there's been a bunch of different TV shows that have done it. And,
Yeah, the only one I've seen was about the guy from Chicago. His gun just sold.
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
Well, that's
And
what
it was
Untouchables.
no, I saw the one that was like about the Valentine's Day massacre.
Yeah.
And I did not like it. It just to me was like, oh yeah.
Well,
no,
yeah, there was
too
that
much.
stuff too. But I'm saying that's the speakeasies you're talking about, like, they would get raided. They would get, that it was illegal, like, and they would catch them, and they, that was the whole thing. Now, a lot of people, would get paid off and turn the other way, all that stuff. It was
now,
just
when did it become legal?
time.
Like, or how did it become legal? Alcohol.
They re-voted on it because it was ridiculous. It wasn't stopping any alcohol at all. It was just making gangsters more money. So
it.
So anyway, today is Bootleggers Day.
Okay.
All
that from that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Today is Classy Day, so stay classy, San Diego. Hot buttered rum day. I don't think I've ever had hot buttered rum. I've had rum. I've had butter. Never the two have met.
All I know about buttered rum is that was one of my favorite lifesaver flavors.
Really? Okay.
Was it a buttered rum?
Was it? I didn't remember. Not often do you hear of a lifesaver being targeted at children with alcohol in it. So I've never heard of that one.
It's making okay.
So I think maybe butterscotch, but I don't think they had buttered rum lifesavers. I'm just taking a guess.
Lifesaver butter rum. So take that.
Hold on. Was it a lifesaver?
Lifesaver hard candy.
That was buttered rum?
Butter rum.
What in the
let your fingers
world?
do the walking, Mr. Google.
What in the world?
Yeah, I loved it.
These children are drunk at school.
Speaking of which, my favorite candy.
You used to get drunk at school?
Certs.
Oh.
And all I can remember is my grandmother having certs in every purse she ever had.
Yeah.
You could always find certs with her.
Mhm.
And the orange speckled one was my favorite. So not butter rum.
Do they even exist anymore?
No, I don't think so. If they did, I would buy them.
Discontinued 2018.
Mm.
So,
that and the gum with the middle. Freshen up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hothead Chilies Day, or Hothead's Chili Day, is a day for spicy chili peppers and for making and eating dishes with hothead chili peppers.
What's a hothead chili? It's got to be up there, right?
I think hotheads is just like people that like the chilies. I think they're saying.
Oh, chili heads. Okay, so just
people
it
that
doesn't
like chili.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was like a type. You know how?
Yeah. No, I don't think it's like a ghost pepper or something like that. I think it's just people that like the chilies. And then today is Popeye the Sailor Man Day, which I believe. I'm guessing that it was probably created on this date, which I think means starting today or tomorrow, it goes into the public domain. It's out of copyright.
Yeah, all I could think about with Popeye is my mom making spinach, and she used canned spinach, and so it was like not even dark green anymore. It was black and gross. And her saying, "You never see Popeye with glasses or whatever it is," or and I'm like, just send it to him and get him grounded.
I
for
wanted,
being a smart butt.
Well, I wanted to like spinach because of Popeye. Like,
Yeah.
But I tried and I just did not like it. But
still don't like it really.
A whole bunch of stuff is coming into
out of copyright.
Yeah, like into the public domain, because now because of this, they're making like a Popeye horror movie. They're like, they're just everything is out there for anyone to use and try to make money off of.
Okay, so let's say it was still under copyright. So what does that mean? So I make a movie about Popeye and olive oil. I have to pay them making off of everything or whatever it is?
I think if they have the copyright, they can approve or not approve whether or not you can make that
movie.
movie.
So they can kill my whole project.
I think so. Yeah.
But once they don't kill it, then I don't owe them anything, right? Or do I?
No, yeah, no, they still own the copyright. Yeah, you still have to pay them. But yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And why do copyrights only go for X amount of years
I
or something?
think so. I forget. I watched a thing about it, I think on like Sunday morning one day, just recently. And I feel like it was like 90 years they give it or something like that, and then it just goes away. And I
They
forget
can't
what it
re-up
was.
it?
No, like they've decided that after
That's
a certain
enough
amount of
time.
time, you've made all the money you should off of it, and which I don't understand, because if you created something, then you should.
So is Batman like that?
I'm sure at some point, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
All right.
If that's the law, then it's going to be everything. At some point, it will fall off. Yeah.
Interesting.
Larry says, "Good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Have a great day. You too, Larry. Thank you so much." Tina says, "Good morning. Glad to see Cheryl back."
Oh, thank you.
And Tina says, "Yes, Butter Rum Lifesaver was my favorite. I do still see them occasionally and will always buy them when I do."
Do you really?
There can't actually be rum in it, though, is there?
It's a flavor. It's just a really I like butter rum. They remind me of those discs that also my grandmother always had in her.
Yeah.
purse.
No, Lifesaver's butter rum hard candy does not contain rum. It does have artificial flavors that mimic rum. So, okay. So it's just a flavor. Just making sure we're not getting the kids drunk at school anymore. So, because we used to. We didn't used to care. But now we shouldn't do that. That's what they say. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we will wrap up yesterday's poll question and dive into today's on a Food Fight Friday. We'll see which foods are battling it out.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Kentland to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now Taxes is 100% free when you file in the TurboTax app if you didn't file with us last year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just do your own taxes in the app by 2/18.
What if I have lots of forms?
All good, all 100% free.
What if I had 3 jobs?
Still 100% free.
What if I once saw Bigfoot?
That has nothing to do with taxes, so still 100% free.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now this is taxes. See if you qualify in the TurboTax app. Excludes TurboTax Live. Must start and file an app by 2/18.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All-American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251.
Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Shop can't miss deals going on now during Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. For a limited time, get a free adjustable stand when you buy a DeWalt 12-inch miter saw. That's a $229 value. Plus, save $680 on a Midea 4-piece kitchen appliance suite. Now just $17.96. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 113 through 124. Cannot be combined with additional discounts while supplies last. See store or Lowe's.com for more details and qualifying items.
Rock me. Q 97.7 FM WLQI. Touhyville. Now with even more Touhy.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day.
Today is, is a very big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day for me. And a big day for you.
Why?
Why?
Why? Today's Friday. That's why.
That's fine. Good enough for me. Have fun, guys. All right.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you, getting your Friday off to a good start. Hopefully, you're doing okay today. Going to be a little warmer than it's been the last couple of days, so that'll be nice. Portion of the show is brought to us by KIRPC Head Start. Did you know that if you have a child that soon will be age 3 or 3 to 5, you can get them enrolled at KIRPC year-round? Yeah, find out more at KIRPC Head Start on Facebook or KIRPC.net. Also want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Before you know it, this super blowout sale is going to be over. So get over there today, tomorrow, and take advantage of Another Season's last chance winter blowout, 50% off all remaining Christmas merchandise. Plus, spend $50 more, take an additional 5% off. Spend $100, take an additional 10% off. Spend $200, take an additional 20% off. So that's all at Another Season, part of their last chance winter blowout going on. And they said, this is it. Your final days. It goes through tomorrow. They're not messing around. So today open 9 to 5, tomorrow open 9 to 4, and that's it. For Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. That's it for this sale. Not like they're going away or anything.
Oh,
like that.
yeah, no.
Well, I just said, and then that's it. So I just want to make sure that was clear. It's just the sale. So, all right. So our poll question yesterday, we asked you, when it snows like it has over the last week, not crazy blizzard, but enough to cover things, do you shovel, snowplow? Do you do anything? Or do you just let it go? What are you laughing about?
I cracked up at this when I wasn't feeling well yesterday.
Okay.
So I read the question like, do you shovel or do you plow? And then I saw yes and no, and I went, oh my gosh, without my supervision, he did a both. And then I reread it because I was like, wait a minute, he never does that. And then I got it because everybody was like, no, or whatever,
Right.
So I was like, okay, so I would have worded it, do you shovel, snowplow, or leave it to the sun and nature to take care of?
Right.
But I laughed so hard because I'm like, yes.
and what I should have done is said, do you get rid of it? Because I know some people have their own plows.
Yeah.
Some people have, like somebody said, they use a bucket truck. Like, I mean, they use different things. I saw a guy online doing his driveway, and I don't know. I mean, this has to be right when it's snowing because, I mean, once it starts to freeze up and stuff, he was doing it with a big piece of plywood, and he was just because he was just moving large amounts off of his driveway.
I know. And I got to tell you, now that we moved,
Mhm.
you know, my bedroom kind of faces our neighbor's house, you know, across the street. And God bless this gentleman in the summer bikes everywhere. Like we should
Not
all
just
be
in the
like,
summer. I just saw him yesterday.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Okay. Haven't seen him on his bike in a while, but wow. Okay. So he bikes everywhere.
Yeah.
And I saw him when the snow was really coming down, but I was sick last week shoveling. And I'm like, oh, I get bald. Like I wanted to run out and shovel for him. And I'm like, I don't feel good though. And then I'm like, oh gosh, he's too old to shovel.
But he's not.
But he's not. He keeps young that way, I guess.
Yeah.
But it makes me so nervous because every time I shovel, I feel like they wrote that whole heart attack thing. Like, be careful, blah, blah, blah.
See, and this is how Cheryl and I are so different. Like she looks out there and sees someone shoveling and she's like, I should really go out and do that for them. And I see them and go, huh.
Hey, how much can
and
I
then
pay
walk
them to
over,
do
and
my
then I walk over into the other room. That's neat. All
That's
right.
really cool. If I give him $20, you think he'll do my walk?
Yeah, I walk into the other room. So,
yeah, I was this close to putting on my snowsuit and going out there and just going, okay, let me take care of this for him. But I was already sick.
Yeah, and he was fine. He's doing it himself because he wants to.
I know.
There's, you know.
Listen, I used to hate my neighbors. That's no secret. Like, and it's a bad thing for a Christian to say that she hates anybody, but I really had a hard time. And I literally was shoveling my walk. It was -2 in my snowsuit hat, the whole thing, goggles. I looked like I was going to, like a ski bunny.
Right.
And literally God said to me, knock, knock, knock. Hey, go do their walk. And I'm like, are you kidding? It's like, no, I'm not kidding. In that voice. No, I am not kidding. And I did it. But I just, I get so nervous for people that either have young kids or like someone's going to fall and kill themselves.
I remember my mom during, don't hold me to the year, but I believe it was the blizzard of 79, I think. She shoveled out an area in the grass and plopped me and my sister in and then shoveled the walkway.
Oh, is that
so we
funny?
couldn't go
So you
anywhere.
couldn't go anywhere? Well, yeah, I love those memes, although I do get nervous about them, where there's a big snow thing and someone takes their 18-month-old and in the snowsuit and just goes
and just tosses them. Yeah. But yeah, so I should have worded the poll question as, do you get rid of the snow or do you just let it wait for nature?
For nature.
So it was pretty close. 55% said yes, they do shovel or snowplow or something. And 45% said no, they just leave it. And that's I'm the no. I just leave it.
Yeah.
Melissa says neither. Tractor with a bucket. See what I'm saying? Gina says we just clean the steps and the porch and the slab. George says depends. I plow the shop every time because it's a business. At home, though, it's only a couple of inches. I don't bother. If it's 3 or more or drifts, then I bring the tractor home to plow there too. So, yeah, if I had a plow, I would do the driveway. I mean,
well, of course.
Yeah, but I didn't even like doing the snow blower, and I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what happened with our snowblower when we bought one, because I was really excited that we bought one in Bourbonnais.
Yeah, where did that go?
And I could never get it working correctly. From the time we bought it, I don't know. And I mean,
I hate that. You know, when you get like earphones and like, yeah, you can't get them to work.
No, I could never do. I'm handy with little things like wood and things like that, but like I'm not mechanically inclined, and so I don't know why I couldn't get, like, I did the oil, I did the gas, I did the pump, and it would work for a while, and then it would die, and then it would work for. And I never knew what I was doing wrong. It just became more of a hassle to get that thing going.
Well, plus, doesn't it matter? Like, I remember making new messes because it's got to blow somewhere, so it's blowing it back
usually onto the grass. I mean, I mean, if you're doing. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. It never worked right, and I just was never a fan of the whole shoveling thing. I told the story yesterday about how I dated a woman who was all mad at me that I didn't shovel the driveway and
I
stuff.
remember you
and,
telling me that.
Yeah, it's
Who gets mad at that? Go do it yourself then.
But
I don't mean you.
Yeah, but I'm well, we weren't living together. It was my house, and she came to my house and she had to walk through the snow. But I'm with George. If it's less than 3 inches, so your shoes get snowy. You
Right.
take them off and then you're done.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Devin says, I just yell at the snow until it goes away. Still currently yelling.
Get on it, will ya?
Look at yesterday, most of it went away.
It did.
I mean, and today even more will go away because we're going to see 40s. And then we would have been all set, except then Cheryl told it to snow overnight tonight. So I
did not.
I heard your
Get
voice
me in trouble with
say
everybody.
it. I heard your voice say it. You said, yes, that it's going to snow.
It's going to be, you know what? It's going to be real cold next week. That's the
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah. Pat says battery powered hand blower that we use for camping to clean off the leaves. It's like a leaf blower. I've seen people use those when it's just first snowing and it's not heavy. I think that's a great idea.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And I'm sure there's probably better, like, I think had I have gone the route of maybe an electric snow blower, that probably would have been better for me. Like you just charge it up and then take it out. And then that probably would have worked better. Because something was going on with the oil gas mix thing that I think I messed up.
We had that with our bush cutter trimmer thing, and it would die. Wouldn't it die in the middle of you doing it and then need to recharge or something?
So would I. That sounds like a great time to break. Listen, if we've got so many bushes to cut that the machine can't last anymore, my body certainly needs a break.
Yeah.
Christine says, my hubby will shovel the sidewalk. I don't do that anymore. Tanya says, neither. Rock salt does wonders. Yes, it does. I'm with you.
Well, I get worried for the dog.
No, we use the pet safe stuff,
And that doesn't work.
Yeah, it does.
It does not. It just turns everything blue speckle.
Shenanigans.
You know that. It doesn't melt anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it works. You just got to get the right
Do you
stuff.
really?
Yeah.
Right.
My favorite though that I was going to buy last year and I never got around to it. I was talking about it yesterday. Was those electric pads that go on the
underneath
the steps.
Yeah.
You put them on the steps. You put them down before it snows, and then you just turn it on and it just heats everything up and melts the whole walkway. So, but for me, I figure I'm the one out there walking the dog. So I'm the one that's walking through it if it's on our driveway. If I could drive the car over it and I could walk around it with the dog, what do I care if the snow's there? Who's it hurting?
Yeah.
And as long as the male person can get through it. If it's so high that they're having trouble, then I feel bad. But yeah, see, some people took it the way you did. Sally says both. So I get it. I get it. It's just
when I read it, I went, oh my gosh, I'm not there. So now he's going to where you can say neither, both, whatever.
Right. So Lou says a little of both. See, I took that as them saying some of it I leave, some of it I shovel. Yeah.
Got it.
So who knows? All right. Let's move on to today's poll question on a Food Fight Friday I just took from our last segment. We'll see where it goes.
Okay.
Lifesavers versus Jolly Ranchers.
Ooh.
And I know they all have different flavors, and you can say I like this flavor, all that. That's fine. But a Food Fight Friday, you have to pick your favorite Lifesavers or your favorite Jolly Ranchers.
See, I'm not going to lie to you. Even when I was a kid, Jolly Ranchers make this part of my mouth. Like
zing?
It zing, and it makes me zing to where I'm like, wow.
All right.
Now, you know what I did like in Jolly Ranchers? The sticks.
Oh, okay.
Remember the sticks? You just kind of like suck the stick down. But when I put the hard candy right there, I get zingy.
I always felt like Jolly Ranchers had the better flavors for me. I just did.
Yes, so you like watermelon. I don't.
Watermelon,
grape,
and
cherry,
not caramel apple, sour apple,
green apple.
Yeah, always great.
Yeah, but it didn't hit you here?
No.
Oh, it hit me here.
Sean says, "Good morning, guys. Have a wonderful day. You too, Sean. Be safe out there today. A little warmer for you." All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll see what's happening and dive into some more fun stories. Stick around.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 39. Tonight, rain before 2 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., transitioning to snow after 3 a.m., windy with a low around 26. Saturday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with temperatures falling to around 19 by 5 p.m. Saturday night, increasing clouds with a low around 8. Wind chill values as low as -6. Sunday, partly sunny and cold, temperatures dropping significantly with a high near 10. Sunday night, bundle up, mostly clear with a low around -4.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Virks Fine Jewelry.
At Virks, we have the area's largest and finest selection featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Virks has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Virks help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Virks Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Virks.com.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
You're looking for trouble, pal?
Classic rock.
Let's go for more.
The louder the better.
On the Q. 97.7 FM
WLQI. Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Welcome back.
What day is it?
Friday. Let's get started.
Is this the show?
It's my radio show today.
Your show? This is my show.
Oh, awkward moment.
What is the show?
It's the #1 show in America.
No, it's not.
Is this some sort of a joke?
That show is so dumb.
Let's agree to disagree. Agreed?
Agreed.
What time do you have?
The time is now.
It's showtime.
Yep. The time is the time to get up, get moving. It's Friday. Got work to do. Portion of the show is running brought to us by George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Did you know George Aid is more than just for the elderly? They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, therapy services, and they ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Find out more at georgeaid.org, and be sure to like George Aid on Facebook. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. Don't settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell. And did you know that both of those places offer tanning? You can get tanning right there in Rensselaer and in Lowell. So head over, visit the good folks over at Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
All right, let's see what's happening. The FDA has officially banned the use of red dye number 3. Yep. Still no word on what they plan to do with Mambo number 5. Not sure what they're doing with that. They banned it, but it's not until 2027. So, yeah, you guys will still get it for a couple of years. It'll be fine. Donald Trump's inauguration on Monday could be dangerously cold. And that's just from Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg sitting next to each other. Donald Trump has named John Voight, Mel Gibson, and Sylvester Stallone his special ambassadors to Hollywood. He says it'll help them restore Hollywood to its golden age. Right, but then the price of eggs goes down, right? That right after that, you're gonna. Okay, so I want to make sure we get to that too, because I care a lot less about the movies. A Southwest pilot was arrested just before takeoff at a Georgia airport for a DUI. That's got to be really embarrassing when you're on the runway and you see it get pulled over and you see your pilot out there touching his finger to his nose and trying to walk us to. That's really embarrassing. And
Did you hear the story about that though?
Sure. Yeah. It's crazy.
The TSA guy could smell it on him.
Yeah.
And reported it.
Well, and they're in so much trouble for other delays. This is going to put them back even further because they used to use his breath to de-ice the planes. So that was, I know. It's horrible for Southwest. Speaking of which, government sued Southwest for chronic delays. The Southwest said it will respond to the lawsuit on Monday, hopefully by Tuesday or at least maybe Wednesday. They're getting delayed on their response. So, actually, they said it's not their fault. Most of their delays are because they're trying to find replacements with sober pilots. It's taking us longer to find sober ones now that you guys are taking away the drunk ones. J-Lo donated clothes to the LA fire victims. Because if there's one thing that people without food and shelter need right now, it's a sequins bodysuit. That's what they... David Spade offered a reward to anyone who catches...
Could you imagine? No, we said clothes.
Right.
We need clothes.
J-Lo,
they cover
really?
your... Yeah.
Right. We're getting clothes from J-Lo and the Kardashians. And, I know it's warm here in LA with the fires,
Maybe if
but
we stitch them all together, we can make a couple outfits and cover some body parts.
J-Lo, oh no, I talked about her already. David Spade offered a reward to anyone who catches the arsonist in LA. Okay, technically, Adam Sandler's going to pay the reward, but David Spade will stand next to him when he does it. It's be right there. And lastly, Kid Rock turns 54 years old today. For his birthday, he asked for the usual, a case of Bud Light and an ammo clip.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, fun stuff here in the world. Kara says, good morning and TGIF. Thank you, Kara. We appreciate that. Same to you. Enjoy your Friday. Oops. I didn't have the video on. Thank you, Tiffany. And Rich says, I heard they're having delays in their reply to the lawsuit. Rich, that's what I said. I bet you typed it before I did, though. But great minds think alike. So, all right. Do we have time to get to this story? We got about 3 minutes. Is that okay?
I just couldn't believe this story when I saw it. I'm like, and then it got worse. So it's one of those kind of stories.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to share?
No, go ahead.
So, a 4-year-old boy was allegedly left on a school bus,
South Carolina,
then given to a stranger. What?
Well, and it was freezing. So this poor kid, I don't know how let's start with the school bus part, getting left on the school bus.
Yes. Okay. This is from People Magazine. In South Carolina,
Yeah, that.
A South Carolina mother says her family is still reeling after her son was allegedly left on a school bus, then handed off to a stranger before he was returned safely to school. He's very traumatized right now, says Maisha Marks of Horry County. Guys couldn't have come up with a better name for your county. It's not really. I mean, it's
it's great for a tagline.
I mean, it's, welcome to Horry County. And also, you guys got that over Vegas. Mark says that she was at her birthday celebration 2 hours away in Charleston on Thursday, on Thursday, December 5th, when she received a call from her sister, who said that her 4-year-old son Shamir did not get off the school bus. According to the mother, the bus driver claimed to have checked the entire bus but did not see her son.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I hate to tell you, 4-year-old. I did. That's not quite. Yeah,
sir. Do you want to recant what you're saying? Because your pants seem to be on fire.
Yeah,
I think you're having some troubles.
I checked because on a school bus there's so many places to hide, like the glove box if you're 5.
Right, in a school bus. Yeah. The mother told People Magazine she immediately called her sister, who turned around. Wait, however, okay. I jumped ahead. Sorry. However, the mother says after she called the elementary school, they reached out to the bus driver, who then allegedly said he found Shamir asleep underneath a coat and proceeded to drop the child off with a neighbor. The mother told People Magazine she immediately called her sister, who turned around from going to the school to go check in with the neighbors. But according to Marks, she then got another hysterical call from her sister, who said the boy wasn't there and the neighbors hadn't seen him. She says, my heart dropped into my stomach. When Marks called the school back, she claims she was told that her son was there. And when her sister showed up to get them, the principal allegedly told her that a stranger just dropped him off.
So as a mom, and mind you, he's being tested for autism. So he's already they've already got issues working with him. Mm-hmm. And this poor little boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's come back to this because this is definitely going to take more time. Okay. Yeah, because this is dumbfounding. And Rich has some things on his own kid, and this is
okay. Sorry, thought it was going to be a.
Yeah,
I just read it and I said this cannot be.
Well, and I know that we have a plethora of school bus drivers listening. So
yes,
I know they can't call in while they're driving, but I would love to hear their take on this whole thing. So let's take a break. Then we got Frank with Sports, Find the Big Deal with Shaggy Van Til, and then we're going to dive back into this in the next hour. So don't go anywhere.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. Every day, ZipRecruiter helps people who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glotzba Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glotzbapharmacy.com. Glotzba Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Take me to the nearest Monopoly games from the Hoosier Lottery.
Pass go, then advance 3 spaces.
Ooh.
Play beyond the board with prizes up to $20,000. Play responsibly. Monopoly is a trademark of Hasbro.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
One person died at the scene of a rollover crash on Interstate 65 yesterday, about 3 miles south of Lafayette State Road 38 exit. The Indiana State Police stated the vehicle, for an unknown reason, left the roadway, landing on its top. Law enforcement said one passenger was pronounced dead at the scene, while the driver, 29-year-old Framber Montserrat, and a second passenger, a juvenile, were taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The trooper at the scene said in the preliminary investigation that he believed Montserrat was under the influence. He was charged with 3 felonies: operating a vehicle while intoxicated causing death, neglect of a dependent causing bodily injury, and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. Investigators with the state police said they arrested a 37-year-old Switzerland County, Indiana man, Craig Long, on rape and burglary charges following a 13-year investigation. Law enforcement said the arrest was able to be made using newer investigative techniques, including forensic investigative genetic geology and familial DNA. A woman was battered and assaulted by an unidentified male. But late last year, authorities were able to identify a potential family member of the suspect using these new techniques, and this led to charging Long. He faces 4 charges and 7 felony counts and was being held on a $500,000 bond. A bill has been proposed in the Indiana legislature to raise the minimum salary for teachers to $45,000 and to guarantee parental leave. The amount of parental leave would be 20 school days. If passed, Senate Bill 146 would make paid parental leave for those who have been employed at the school district for 6 months in the event of the birth of a child, the adoption of a child, or the stillbirth of a child. Senator Linda Rogers has proposed the legislation with the intention of making the state more attractive to teachers. Only a few states offer this type of paid leave to their teachers. The bill will be considered by the Education and Career Development Committee. You can track the bill's progress and all the legislation by logging on to Indiana Bills 2025. And the most recent interview with Kankakee Valley School Board President Don Street is now on our websites. Once logged in, go to the news link and Newsmakers tab. Superintendent Street talks about the most recent school board meeting. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you've been injured in an accident, it's important to have help navigating the difficult issues involving your medical bills, treatment, loss of earnings, and future medical needs, as well as dealing with insurance companies. Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and I've been assisting clients with personal injury cases for over 25 years. Let my experience assist you. I'm local and am available to me to discuss your case.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
83-year-old Clara Alice Williams of Remington passed away on January 14th. Visitation will be today from 4 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Stanky Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A memorial service for Clara Alice Williams will be held today at 6 o'clock at Stanky Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Pastor Paul Dyke officiating. Private burial will be at Dobbins Cemetery in Wolcott. Stanky Funeral Home entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 80-year-old Madeline C. Maddie Butler of Portage passed away on January 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Maddie Butler will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at noon on Saturday with Deacon Joe Van Sheppen officiating. Interment will be at Graceland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 94-year-old Joseph Barrera of Wheatfield passed away on December 30th. Services for Joseph Barrera will be held at Emmanuel Lutheran Church, 11 a.m. Saturday. Interment will be at the Abraham Lincoln Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. 9-year-old Sean Tristan Taylor of Earl Park, son of Dwayne and Annette Taylor, passed away on January 15th. Memorials in lieu of flowers may be sent in Sean's memory to United Leukodystrophy Foundation, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, or Give Kids the World Foundation. A celebration of life for Sean Tristan Taylor will be held at Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel, on Monday, January 20th, from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 54-year-old Mark Anthony Ponto of Fowler passed away on January 15th. Memorial visitation will be held on Tuesday, January 21st, from 5 until 6 p.m. Eastern Time, with a celebration of life service for Mark Anthony Ponto to follow at 6 o'clock Eastern at Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Fowler Community Center. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 90-year-old Roscoe Hilton of DeMont passed away on January 12th. A celebration of life will be held at a later date. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 39. Tonight, rain before 2 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., transitioning to snow after 3 a.m., windy with a low around 26. Saturday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with temperatures falling to around 19 by 5 p.m. Saturday night, increasing clouds with a low around 8. Wind chill values as low as -6. Sunday, partly sunny and cold, temperatures dropping significantly with a high near 10. Sunday night, bundle up, mostly clear with a low around -4.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Thursday's area girls high school basketball, a win at home for Rensselaer Central, 70-31 over West Lafayette. Guiding the Lady Bombers, Courtney Matthew, who had 18 points. Both Taylor Van Meter and Cammie Rowland each had 16. With 12 points, Carly Drone. Benton Central leaves North Judson as victors. A 52-38 final. Host of Mont Christian tops Faith Christian 44-34. Tri County wins on their own court, getting by Caston 45-17. On the road, North White needing overtime to prevail over Twin Lakes 49-42. On Thursday, the Hoosier Conference diving meet taking place at West Lafayette. In girls competition, Rensselaer Central's Trinity Oliver claimed second place in addition to all conference honorable mention. Willow Souza ended up 10th. Friday marks the first ever IHSAA state finals in girls wrestling held at the Corteva Coliseum on the Indiana State Fairgrounds. Local participants include Tri-County senior Cindy Stoller in the 100-pound weight class. At 105, Bennett Central sophomore Lorana Dillon. Rensselaer Central senior Delaney Keipke will take part in the 115-pound weight class. Also representing Rensselaer Central in the 190-pound weight class, sophomore Stacia Crabtree. From West Central in the 235-pound weight class, sophomore Chloe Auxier. Out in area high school baseball news, the Indiana High School Baseball Coaches Association Hall of Fame will open its doors to Doug Jennett. On Thursday, Benton Central announced that Jennett, who coached the Bison baseball program from 1971 to 1985, will become an inductee of the 2025 IHSBCA Hall of Fame class. In his time at Benton Central, Jennett compiled a record of 304 wins, 123 losses, with 9 sectional titles and 3 regionals. To the NBA, Pacers on the road Thursday, towering over the Detroit Pistons 111-100. Miles Turner leading the Pacers with 28 points, also a game high. The big guy also 8 of 11 from three-point range. Pascal Siakam, an impressive showing too. He finished with 26 points. Pacers also getting the services of small forward Aaron Nesmith after a 2.5-month absence due to a left ankle sprain. Nesmith ended the night with 9 points. Currently on a 3-game losing streak, the Bulls close out their 5-game homestand against the Charlotte Hornets on Friday. It's a game we'll have on Bear Country 104.5 FM. Bulls Network pregame 6:45 p.m. Central, tip-off just after 7 p.m. Central. Women's college basketball played Thursday. The winning ways continue for Notre Dame. The third-ranked Lady Fighting Irish extend their winning skid to 10, taking care of number 17 Georgia Tech at home 81-66. Notre Dame led by senior guard Sonia Citron with 21, while senior forward Maddie Westblad had 20. Hosts Indiana falls 68-54 to Illinois. 3 Lady Hoosiers each with a team-high 13 points. Graduate student guards Chloe Moore McNeil and Cindy Parrish, and junior guard Shay Shesky. Illinois with a game-high 21 points from senior forward Kendall Bostic. Also losing at home, Indiana State 63-58 to Southern Illinois. Still a good effort for Lady Sycamore sophomore guard Kesslyn Seacrest, a double-double, 20 points, 11 rebounds. NHL Blackhawks now winless in 4 straight, defeated Thursday in a shootout 3-2 at the Nashville Predators. Blackhawks with regulation goals from Connor Bedard and Alec Martinez. Predators tying the game late third period on a Philip Forsberg goal, the 300th of his NHL career. MLB, no arbitration for the Cubs and outfielder Kyle Tucker, as both sides agreeing Thursday to a 1-year deal valued at $16.5 million. Tucker, an all-star the last 3 seasons, turns 28 on Friday, was acquired from the Houston Astros in a mid-December trade. Lastly, the world of baseball remembering one of its most funny and colorful characters ever. On Thursday, Bob Uecker passed away after dealing with small cell lung cancer. His death announced by the Milwaukee Brewers, whom Uecker had broadcast for 54 seasons. Nicknamed by legendary Tonight Show host Johnny Carson as Mr. Baseball, a show in which Uecker made numerous guest appearances. He played catcher for 3 different MLB organizations. Uecker is also remembered for his acting in commercials, on the small screen in the 1980 sitcom Mr. Belvedere, and as fictional broadcaster Harry Doyle in the Major League movie series. Uecker was 90 years old. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Stragan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price on Campbell's Chunky Super Award Bowls on sale this week at Stragan Mantil. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on the Campbell's Chunky Soup. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragan Mantil and Touhyville. Good luck.
Shop can't miss deals going on now during Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. For a limited time, get a free adjustable stand when you buy a DeWalt 12-inch miter saw. That's a $229 value. Plus, save $680 on a Midea 4-piece kitchen appliance suite. Now just $17.96. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 1/13 through 1/24. Cannot be combined with additional discounts. While supplies last. See store at Lowe's.com for more details and qualifying items.
The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. The solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket, and the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get deep into grout. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
Shop can't miss deals going on now during Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. For a limited time, get a free adjustable stand when you buy a DeWalt 12-inch miter saw. That's a $229 value. Plus, save $680 on a Midea 4-piece kitchen appliance suite. Now just $17.96. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 1/13 through 1/24. Cannot be combined with additional discounts. While supplies last. See store at Lowe's.com for more details and qualifying items.
Congratulations to Nancy in Morocco. She knew that Campbell's Chunky Soup or Bowls is on sale this week at Strega Mantell, 2 for $4. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. You can do it online at stregamantell.com. You get your in-store sale prices, pick up or delivery. Of course, you can also get your rewards points, you use the coupons, all that good stuff. Strega Mantell, life made simple, food made easy. Visit stregamantell.com. All right. Your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win. We're going to draw the winner later on this morning here in Touhyville. Good luck.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
It's time for the Home of the Week, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate in downtown Rensselaer.
Hi, Linda Heckema, listing agent for 315 North Collins Street, a beautifully maintained and updated traditional two-story home. The front entry welcomes you with original oak woodwork, open stairway, bench, and floors. The oak floors continue into the formal living room, adjacent dining room. The updated kitchen with appliances opens to a new addition with maple hardwood floors in an L shape that extends to the back entrance. This area has a huge built-in closet and a beautiful 3/4 bath. On the second floor, there are 4 bedrooms with original hardwood floors. The new addition adds 420 square feet to the upper level, which includes a fabulous full bath, custom laundry, and walk-in closet. The full basement, walk-up attic, 4-car garage with a bath, and landscaped lot complete this charming home. For your private showing of 315 North Collins Street, call Linda at 219-869-8662. Cornerstone, let our real estate experience work for you.
Listen for the Home of the Week every Wednesday and Friday morning on WLQI, featuring the best homes in the real estate market, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate on Washington Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies are better than one.
What is today?
Today's Friday.
The last day of the week.
Last day of the week.
Getting ready for the weekend.
Get ready for the weekend.
It's time to relax.
Guys, listen, turn the radio on.
Crank up the radio.
Turn up the volume.
Turn that up. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you on a Friday morning. Thanks for getting up with us. We appreciate it. Powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. Find out more about what they have going on. You can also get some energy-saving tips, money-saving tips, and more. And don't forget to follow Jasper County REMC on Facebook as well. We've got stuff on there that'll help you out. You can find out more about what's going on with different things that they have there. So that's Jasper County REMC. Also want to mention our friends over at Ed White Auto Sales. Visit Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. It's new to you at 1105 North McKinley Avenue in Rensselaer. Ed White Auto Sales also has a great service department. You need an oil change, you need work done on your car, you need tires, whatever it is. They'll take care of you at Ed White Auto Sales. Find out more at edwhiteautosales.com. All right, so before we took our break, we were talking about this family in North Carolina. And this 4-year-old...
South Carolina,
sorry, thank you. And this 4-year-old was left on the school bus. The driver said that could not find the boy, Shamir, on the school bus.
which is enough for a parent to like freak out.
Sure. Because then
Freak out.
where is he?
Where is he?
Right.
And he's autistic, or
Oh.
they're testing him now for autism.
Okay.
So I'd be freaking out.
yeah.
5 years old.
Yeah. So here's what we covered before. So he was left on the school bus. The woman's his aunt was supposed to pick him up off the school bus, didn't get off the school bus. The driver said, I didn't see him on the school bus. Then the driver said, I did find him on the school bus, and I dropped him at a neighbor's house. They went to the neighbor's house, not at the neighbor's house. Then they get a call. The kid's back at the school and was dropped off by a stranger. So that's where we're at. The mother, at that point, finding this out, when he's not at the neighbor's house, loses her mind.
High school
Again,
come apart. Yeah.
she's out of town for a birthday celebration because her, and of course you're like, should I have gone? I shouldn't have gone. That's, it's a normal
Right.
parent thing, but you think, okay, the aunt's taking care of him. It's all good.
Right. Well, and it's not the aunt's fault. I can't even imagine
Right,
what
that's
the
what I'm
aunt is
saying.
feeling
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
No.
Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
So, so then the mother the next day calls up the school, talks to school officials because she wanted to watch the bus video. She claims that what the bus driver said happened was not the truth. Her son wasn't even balled up on a coat or anything. He was laying against a window. His face and everything was completely exposed, according to the video that she says.
And he was also terrified to go with strangers because his mom had told him never go with strangers.
Don't go with strangers, of course. In a statement, a spokesperson for the Horry County Schools, that's the county they're in, says the school and bus office have been in touch with Ms. Marks, the mother, to discuss the incident in detail and provided an opportunity for Ms. Marks to review the bus video. Procedures from that day are under review and will be addressed appropriately with personnel. Our school bus protocol includes a system of checks and balances.
Not so much.
They may include that, but they were not followed to guarantee that each student is accounted for as they arrive at their bus stop. The spokesperson added, these steps include, but are not limited to, seating charts, the student tag program, driver interaction with the students. Currently, we're reviewing our tag child program to determine if any areas of our process can be refined to improve the safety of the program. See, this is what I don't like when something goes wrong.
This is exactly what I was going to say to you.
You can say all the things that are
You can read
supposed
your
to happen.
legal script.
You can
Right.
say that you have all the things in place.
Yeah, you don't.
But they might. But if the human beings are not following that, then things were not followed that way. And you can
Well-
see that plain and simple.
And what kills me is when it's not admitted. When Savannah was in school, she had a sleepover with a girl, and that girl was on social media. We were real kind of particular about social media at that time. And there was a kid that had said that she was going to jump Savannah the next day in gym class. Next day in gym class comes, and this girl goes ahead and punches Savannah. And I get a call. Would you like to pick her up, or would you like us to call an ambulance? Your daughter's been hurt. What are you talking about? Well, all we can tell you is that your daughter's been hurt, and we can call an ambulance. And I'm like, I'm coming. I mean, I zoomed over to the school. We were 4 minutes away, and I took her to the ER, at which point she had a concussion, and the police came, and the school refused to tell me who exactly hit her because of HIPAA. I said, I will burn this place to the ground with you in it if you do not tell me who laid hands on my daughter. Do not now protect the person that hurt my daughter. So it turned out the police were privy to that knowledge. And the police said, please press charges because this has gone on before. So I went, okay, and press charges. And then I came to learn that the friend who slept at our house for a sleepover was privy to this knowledge. So that person was banned from our house forever. But I remember losing my marbles talking to the principal, and I couldn't get it through her fat skull that I don't care, nor should you, about the rights and privileges of the person that has just given my daughter a concussion. Use your head and let me know who I need to discuss with, because now she's got medical bills, she's hurt, blah, blah, blah. But no, we've got to protect the kid that beat my child for no reason. Like, it wasn't like there was an issue there. There was an issue with her being jealous of my daughter. She had been in our house before, and her grandmother had died, and the grandfather wasn't paying enough attention, and all this stuff. There was issues. I care very much that there were issues there, but when the issues spill into you feeling then that you're compelled to beat my daughter up, and had a teacher not pulled her off of her, I don't know what would have happened to Savannah. It was horrible. But again, this mother's trying to find her kid, and the school's like, well, we don't know what to tell you, Mrs. Jones. We talked to the bus driver who said that he searched high and low on his bus and couldn't find your child. Well, either you searched or you didn't search. It's a bus. We're not hiding in an airplane underneath.
This isn't like a warehouse.
This is not a 6,000 square foot warehouse or a closet or a 1,700 square foot home or whatever it is. It is a bus. There's nowhere to hide in a bus when you're 5. So yeah, I feel for the mom, because the panic, I can't even know how you get over the panic. Then when the aunt goes to pick up at the neighbors and the kid isn't there again, and you as the aunt are now calling your sister, going, he's not here, in a panic.
But somewhere in this, the school has to get a hold of the driver, because wait a minute, you said you couldn't find him, then you found him. You said you took him to a neighbor's, which you didn't. You dropped him with a stranger somewhere. So the mom says she eventually met with the stranger who dropped her son off at school. I was thanking her for getting him back to the schoolhouse. She says, sharing that the woman told her that her son was terrified, obviously. She was like, he was so scared. He was scared to go with me. He was scared of the whole situation. Marks, the mother, told People magazine that she filed a complaint with the school and the bus office, but she hasn't heard back as of December 19th. So I'm not sure what happened in the last month. However, she says the principal has apologized and said it would never happen again.
No, it already happened one time too many.
Thank
you. No.
What's going on with the driver? So,
well, and I would assume the driver was fired, but here's my thing. He should never be able, he should have his bus driving privileges revoked anywhere in the United States or anywhere in the world for that matter. You can't drive a bus again. That's not an oopsie daisy. I learned my lesson on how to search for a kid on a bus.
You're not responsible enough.
Dumb. I mean, I'd hate to see God forbid there's a crash or something. I mean,
Right. How do you
you
handle
are not
things?
responsible enough to handle a bus load of kids.
Yeah.
You couldn't even handle one.
Yeah. Rich says, I called the school to have the kids ride a bus. They ended up sending those kids to those kids, the girlfriend's kid and the older kid, to a different house. None made it where I asked them to send them. They have lost my older kid 3 times this year and left him waiting in the cold. The bus barn now works directly with me and principals no more and the principals no more in between. Sigh. Wow. I mean, that's just what do you do? Like,
okay, so he was having them go to a friend's or something, and so that was a change in
no.
Or just drop off, normal drop off.
Right. They were not dropped off. None of them were dropped off where they were supposed to be dropped off. At one of the instances, and then 3 other instances, they left him waiting out in the cold. His oldest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah, just crazy. Lynette says good morning. Mel says good morning. I'm late because I was watching the Diplomat. Very heavy. So I haven't watched this. I haven't watched this. I haven't watched this season yet. So I haven't watched this season yet. I watched the first season. It took me a little bit to get through it.
Yeah. We liked it, but it was very too cutesy wootsy for me.
Yeah.
With the husband and wife.
I pushed through the first season, and what's pulling me towards the second season is Allison Janney's on it. So I want to see what it does. So because it's created by a woman who was a writer on West Wing. So it's but it's not West Wing. I can tell you that. It's there's a lot that's too much to it for me.
Silly, maybe? Is silly the right word?
I don't know. It's just
or
like over the top, or I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
So Rich says it drives me nuts. I was not contacted the 3 times that my oldest was lost. Had to start calling. Then even though they knew there was a problem and where he was before I noticed, he didn't come home. So,
and here's my thing. I really don't like to become unglued. It's not how I like myself, especially as a Christian, because then I go, all right, is this really the kind of behavior that you did? However, I meant everything I said. There were 2 times at school where I became so unglued. One was when a teacher who had tenure pushed my daughter over and she bonked her head. She fell over and bonked her head on the ground. Right in front of my eyes. I mean, you remember that one.
I do. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I think there are times, there's a poll question for you. Are there times where you're allowed to lose control?
It depends on what the lose control means. I mean,
Yeah, I don't mean go
right, but when you say lose control,
yeah,
it's so wide for people that it's hard.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
When you get upset and make statements like that, unfortunately, we're in a world where there's actual people that do go way beyond, and that's
right.
That's
I have
scary,
a problem. Number one, when it's something like this, and I get it's my children, and it's like stupid, unacceptable.
Right.
I cannot control my mouth, and I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
You're going to get the F-bombs, and you're going to get me. I'm not threatening to harm you. I am promising if you do not behave yourself, not me, you, after doing something to my children that has put them in danger,
right,
I will tear your lungs out your face. And I don't care. I still remember when I said, give me the name of the person. They said, we can't do that. Let me connect you with the principal. They said, we can't do that. I said, I swear to God, if I have to ask you again, there is going to be a problem. Ma'am, you don't need to threaten me. I am not threatening you. I am promising you that I will hop my happy little butt into the car and I will tear you limb from limb. Do not ever think you were going to mess with my kid.
Mhm.
And that could be called mama bear. That could over the top bear. I don't care what you want to call it. At some point, be very afraid if you're going to hurt me or my family. Be very afraid. And then later on, they're like, well, that's technically threatening. It is?
It is.
Okay. It is. Let's go back a few steps here,
I
shall we?
understand what you're saying.
Let's deal with your threats, my threats, in a little bit. We're going to shelf that for a minute because my daughter has been left on your school bus.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
You are lucky to be breathing air right now. That's how I feel.
I get it.
And I get that we can all be nice and lower our voices and talk and sing song kindergarten stuff, but that does not equate to the level of severity when Rich's kids can't be found for a half a millisecond.
No, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I just feel like if you're going to mess with me like that, you are going to be lucky to have hair on your head and your lungs and organs internally still stuck in your body.
Rich says, I'm with Cheryl, but I marched right in that office after finding him. So,
yeah. I mean, I'm shaking even hearing.
And Rich says, okay, maybe not that harsh. LOL.
I don't know. And maybe, I don't know. Is that an anger management deal? Do you think?
I don't know. That's too big for right now. I don't know. I mean, that's, it's, I don't
know.
It's, I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a lay person.
I guess here's what the layer that's underneath the thing. Ask any mother, ask any parent, ask any father. How difficult it is on the first day of preschool when their backpack's bigger than they are and they're cutely waddling up the front steps of the school. How difficult it is for you to trust complete strangers with your baby. I mean, we're reading the back of labels, we're making sure and they get enough sleep, and oh my gosh, they've got the sniffles and now they've got fever and I'm freaking out because they might pass away in their all of it. I mean, from crib death all the way on, where I'm holding my breath every day. Now I'm entrusting them to you in school to learn things while I'm at work. And I got this one picking up and coordinating everything and making sure. And now I got to go out and buy poster boards because there's a project due tomorrow and all the rest of it. And you think it's okay to lose them. Or you think, well, it's one of those things.
No one thinks it's okay to lose them. That's just.
I guess what I'm saying is that you can expect if you lose them that a parent or parents
loses their mind.
Are going to lose their mind.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I get it.
Yeah.
That's.
But I gather from seeing your, this is where you and I differ in some ways. I'm wanting to drag that out of you because there's something that you aren't saying and that we're different on when it comes to things like this.
And my point is that when you talk to people like that and they say that they feel threatened, you can't then say, I'm not threatening you. They're words. They're actually, it is a threat. It's whether or not it's justified or not,
right.
That's fine. But we can't say it's not a threat then. It's
I guess we're
justified threat. It's not semantics. It's actual. It's what the words mean. It might be justified that I'm not fighting.
Promise.
That's not.
That's what I'm saying. It's a promise.
That's still a threat. If I promise to punch you, that's still a threat of punching you.
Right, but I'm not saying I'm just going to punch you because today is Friday.
That's not what I said. Those are two different things. No.
Decide
that's
that my kid's safety
that's
is
what
not
you're
important to you. I will show you how important it is, and you'll get to think about it when you look like, Rico the raccoon.
But that's different. You're saying that it's justified, and that's fine. You're saying because this happened, that's why I'm willing to threaten. But it's still threatening.
Okay.
You can say it's justified, and I'm with you.
Yeah.
When you say, okay, we'll deal with my threat after you deal with losing my kid. Let's handle this first. Let's handle the top priority
We'll handle
first,
it in chronological
right.
order.
Let's handle it in priority first.
Right.
Yeah. Right now you've done wrong by a child in your care. So let's handle that first. I gotcha. Yeah. But that's where I'm like, okay, we can't threaten and say it's not a threat. That's just what it is. And you say, well, it's a promise. That's still a threat. If I promise to run you over with my car, that's still a threat that I'm going to run you over with my car.
Right. So how
you're saying it's justified. That's okay.
Right. So how does this parent who's got a kid now that's afraid of strangers and did all of it, that's traumatized and probably did not need to be traumatized. So I guess when I see that and the ramifications of this behavior, and then I see somebody legal checking or reading me from the script of CYA, that just is ridiculous. Like, can you be a human being for a second? And if I lost your kid, would you be, we have spoken to the powers that be, crumple it up, roll it up real tight, and shove it where the sun don't shine. Because that's not the time for scripts and legalese.
You're not getting an argument from me.
So,
I don't know what the answer is though.
Yeah.
How do you fix the issue?
Yeah.
Because now it's happened.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't care that you have everything written down the right way.
Right.
That you sat with a board and worked out a process so this should never happen. But it did.
Right.
No. Before you worked out that it should never happen.
Right.
So now what?
Right.
Because it did. Someone didn't follow you can read me all the rules.
Right.
Someone didn't follow those rules.
Right. And now imagine this. I mean, because I still remember this. I had to drive Savannah back to school after the concussion. She was home. And I had to put her in the same classroom.
Same gym class, everything. Yep.
The village idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how as a mother are you supposed to have peace of mind and do that?
Yeah, I don't.
So,
Again, bigger issues than for
don't
me to tackle. Rich says we rewarded the kids for how they handled it. They probably want it to happen again. Very nice. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, more fun stories to deal with. And I saw something on the internet yesterday, just a short video that is one of those things that, comedians talk about being able to see things like they see another comedian do something and they're like, how did I never see this? This is a real life thing where I went, this is the answer to so many issues. How did we not see it? So this guy on the internet yesterday solved one of the world's problems for me, and we'll talk about that coming up.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 39. Tonight, rain before 2 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., transitioning to snow after 3 a.m., windy with a low around 26. Saturday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with temperatures falling to around 19 by 5 p.m. Saturday night, increasing clouds with a low around 8. Wind chill values as low as -6. Sunday, partly sunny and cold, temperatures dropping significantly with a high near 10. Sunday night, bundle up, mostly clear with a low around -4.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello?
Hey, man, I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Kentland to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Take me to the nearest Monopoly games from the Hoosier Lottery.
Pass go, then advance 3 spaces.
Ooh.
Play beyond the board with prizes up to $20,000. Play responsibly. Monopoly is a trademark of Hasbro.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
97.7 FM WLQI, The Q.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
What? Oh my God! Let's go! Time to start the day. Time to get up.
If we do this, how do we know it's going to end any differently than it did before?
I just know this is going to be a great day.
Wake up. Smell the coffee. All right?
Wake up and sniff it.
Whoa, that's strong.
Caffeine's poison. Don't you know that?
Yeah, but what a way to go.
Woo! It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Show with you on a Friday morning. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Portions of which are brought to us by the Fountain Stone Theater. You know, you can download their app from the Google Play Store, the App Store, and get your tickets right there online for movies you want to see. They have movies Wednesday through the weekend at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com this weekend. You can go check out Wolfman, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Mufasa the Lion King, Moana 2, and Homestead. So check those out at fountainstonetheater.com. Also want to mention our friends over at Virks, Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store, over 75 years of exceeding expectations in mid-north Indiana. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. All right. So our poll question today, asking you on a Food Fight Friday, which do you like better, Lifesavers or Jolly Ranchers? Now, I could have thrown in Werther's. I could have thrown in just hard candy in general, butterscotch, what have you. But I thought those are the two big boys. So on a Food Fight Friday, we just nailed it down to two.
I'm with Susie Jordan.
I have not seen what she said. What did she say?
She said they're too intense for her, or Jolly Ranchers are too intense.
Gotcha.
And that's the word I think I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they zing me.
Well, I told you, when I was younger, I haven't had it as an adult for whatever reason. Grape bubble yum, like the squares, the little blocks.
Yeah.
Gave me a headache every time.
Wow.
And so many people were like, it's because bubble yum's so hard to chew and it's probably hurting you. I'm like, no, I can take the pink. I could take
right.
Grape would give me a headache. I don't know why. Lifesavers 53%, Jolly Ranchers 47%.
Oh, it's close.
Talk about a Food Fight Friday. Yeah. Susie says I could never finish one because they were so intense. So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, and let us know on a Food Fight Friday which one you go for. All right. So I saw this yesterday, this little reel, like a short video.
Yeah.
And it was a guy just going right to camera and just saying something that when I heard it, I went, how did this never pop into our heads? How has a restaurant not figured this out? This was so right there.
Okay. Are you playing it?
No, I'm just
Okay.
gonna
You're just gonna tell us.
because I didn't save it, but
That's okay.
just the idea just blew me away.
Mm-hmm.
Restaurants give kids toys and puzzles and crayons and things to. How are they not putting reading glasses on the tables for us older people? He goes, forget the puzzles and the crayons. I don't need to worry about them. They're always getting chicken fingers. I know what they're getting. I need the reading. He goes, instead, I'm over there at the menu with my phone trying to read it at every restaurant. I'm like, that's brilliant.
Yes, like a magnifier, a set of magnifiers.
They should just have them sitting there at every table.
Oh, yeah.
Cracker Barrel has the peg puzzles. No. Put the readers there for us adults.
Yeah.
We'll keep our kids busy now. They got phones and iPads and everything.
That is genius.
Yes.
Wow.
I saw, and I thought you were asleep already, because otherwise I was going to go, you got to see this. I was knocked out. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that is genius.
That is what we need. Yes,
well, here,
absolutely.
Along those lines, this morning I shared it on my page. Early in the morning, I saw, forget me changing my prescription glasses. Why can't I have a prescription windshield?
Oh, my God.
But it's the same type of thing.
Well, there. I think some issues could run out. We could run afoul in a few issues there. Like let's say your prescription windshield is for farsightedness, and a friend drives your car and they're nearsighted. And I think there could be some issues there. Oh my, yeah. I think that could cause some problems, but. Yeah, the glasses at the table, I just thought that's the answer. That's the answer to everything. So, okay. I want to go back to scroll up a little bit in our comments from our thing. So Mel says she was watching The Diplomats, very heavy.
Oh.
She says,
okay.
She says, my family has a movie club and we critique them, which I love.
Wait. So what's a movie club where they critique them? Like, meaning they have shows that they pick out as a family,
Right, like
and then
instead
they
of
just
like
go,
book
what do you think
club,
about this?
Yeah, and then they talk about them, which I love this idea.
Oh, I love that idea.
But what I'm trying to figure out is there a movie called The Diplomats? Because I was thinking of the TV show,
Yeah,
The
I was
Diplomat.
thinking The Diplomat.
Yeah. So I'm missing something here.
Yeah. But what a great idea.
Yes. Instead of book club, we have movie club.
Or show club.
Yeah.
Episodic show club.
Yeah, there's a movie called The Diplomats.
Oh, all right. Let me see that. Who's in it?
I have no idea. Oh, I'm wrong. No, The Diplomats is a hip hop group because I'm like, I don't understand this movie. Okay. So is there a movie?
Okay, this is just showing the one I thought it was. The Diplomat, American TV series.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a movie. So maybe I'm miss. Oh, TV show. Okay, good. Okay, so we're on.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the TV show. Good deal. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the second season just to see if it hooks me in more.
Mhm.
So otherwise,
Speaking
I'm
of
done,
stuff that did hook us in, SNL.
Yeah, it was exactly what we wanted it to be.
Yeah, but we only saw episode 1, but
Just
it
one.
did leave us craving more.
Yes. Yeah, we watched it last night, and I'm hoping.
Not the movie.
No.
This is the episodic documentary.
Yeah, it's on
That launched
Peacock.
on Peacock yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they dive a little more into more topics because yesterday one whole episode was all about people auditioning, which was good. But I think that could have been half an episode, and I would have liked to know more. I want to make sure we know more of the behind the scenes. I want to see more of the behind the scenes of it.
Yeah, I'm hoping they tell us what they do after the show ends, because you know how they always end the show with all the cast and the guest people on stage, and you know, it always looks like a great big party, and I just wonder if the party continues off air, you know, backstage or wherever, if it moves to so-and-so bar.
Here's what I haven't liked so far, only out of the first episode. We've yet to hear from Lorne Michaels. And I really want to hear from him. I want to hear from him the feeling of the beginning. I want to hear from him what he looks for when he's seeing the audition.
Well, because they did.
What did he spot in certain people?
And they said, like, uniformly, nobody ever laughs in the audience at their jokes.
At the audition.
So the audition is done, and it's like cold.
Yep.
They don't get a rise out of anybody.
Yeah.
Which to me is like, yeesh.
Right.
I mean, I can't imagine as a comedian. I mean, have you been there where you're like using your jokes like that normally kill it and crickets happen?
Yeah. In an audition like that, it was for Last Comic Standing. Yeah. And they just sit there. You're in a bar and there's 4 people sitting in front of you judging you. And but I want to hear from him. Like, you know, no one else liked, let's say, Andy Samberg, but I could see something like was there, you know,
or Stephen Colbert,
or the ones that he turned down, right?
Who's
right.
the
Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart.
Yes.
I was like, what?
Jim Carrey turned down Jim Carrey, you know, And if Jim Carrey wasn't made for sketch, I don't know who was.
I don't know who was. Yeah.
I mean, because he did In Living Color and just killed it.
Well, I always look at their face to me, like, because sketches are so about that persona, like.
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, absolutely. So, but yes, I am looking forward to the next 3 episodes. I wish there was more than 4. Like, I really want to see them dive into, you know, like you said, what goes on in the writer's room, which I think is the next episode. So that'll be interesting.
Could you imagine if there were, I mean, I can't imagine if there were 40 salesmen in a room and they were all great. How do you edit one's way of doing things from another's way of doing things? Because it's a lot of it is style flexing.
Sure.
So last night I was like, okay, it's all nice to see everybody getting along and stuff, but if I created what I think is the best joke ever, and you're like, oh, that's so not funny, do I wind up hating your guts? Like, how does that carry over? Where it's like he thinks he's so funny, but he's really not. Like
Maybe. I don't know. I think I guess that's some of the best people that I've worked with when it comes to jokes. Like it's not even like a thing. Like you're just throwing out so many jokes that you just get to realize like these are the best. Like these are the ones that work. And they do a dress rehearsal for a totally different audience.
Oh, they do?
And then and see how it goes.
I didn't know that.
So
So every week there's a
Saturday, so they do Saturday Night Live.
yeah.
Saturday during the day, I believe, they do the whole show, but there's more bits that are going to make the show, and then they cut some. Yeah.
I did not know that. How did you find that out? I never heard of that.
Well, I mean, it was on Studio 60. They used to do that, and and it was like and they used to call it the Friday Night Slaughter because it was like that. And then they would, like afterwards they'd cut your, you think you got this whole segment.
Yeah.
And, So, but yeah, pretty interesting. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, I do want to put a little time into Bob Uecker and David Lynch, both passing away yesterday.
Yeah.
And then we got some other fun things to dive into. So stick around. Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors. Trusted, respected, recommended.
Progressive knows finding your new home was a dream come true. You wanted it close to town with a picture window overlooking a yard. And you found it. Now, when you sit down to dinner, you've got front row seats too. Your neighbor's daily pickleball game. Progressive can't save you from your noisy neighbors, but we can save you money when you bundle your home and auto with us. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medication for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text FRESH to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text FRESH to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text FRESH to 200-300. That's FRESH to 200-300. FRESH to 200-300. Your home for Chicago Bears football.
Touchdown Bears!
And Northwest Indiana's home for classic rock. The Q. 97.7 FM WLQI. Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
One person died at the scene of a rollover crash on Interstate 65 yesterday, about 3 miles south of Lafayette State Road 38 exit. The Indiana State Police stated the vehicle, for an unknown reason, left the roadway, landing on its top. Law enforcement said one passenger was pronounced dead at the scene, while the driver, 29-year-old Framber Montserrat, and a second passenger, a juvenile, were taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The trooper at the scene said in the preliminary investigation that he believed Montserrat was under the influence. He was charged with 3 felonies: operating a vehicle while intoxicated causing death, neglect of a dependent causing bodily injury, and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. Investigators with the state police said they arrested a 37-year-old Switzerland County, Indiana man, Craig Long, on rape and burglary charges following a 13-year investigation. Law enforcement said the arrest was able to be made using newer investigative techniques, including forensic investigative genetic geology and familial DNA. A woman was battered and assaulted by an unidentified male. But late last year, authorities were able to identify a potential family member of the suspect using these new techniques, and this led to charging Long. He faces 4 charges and 7 felony counts and was being held on a $500,000 bond. A bill has been proposed in the Indiana legislature to raise the minimum salary for teachers to $45,000 and to guarantee parental leave. The amount of parental leave would be 20 school days. If passed, Senate Bill 146 would make paid parental leave for those who have been employed at the school district for 6 months in the event of the birth of a child, the adoption of a child, or the stillbirth of a child. Senator Linda Rogers has proposed the legislation with the intention of making the state more attractive to teachers. Only a few states offer this type of paid leave to their teachers. The bill will be considered by the Education and Career Development Committee. You can track the bill's progress and all the legislation by logging on to Indiana Bills 2025. And the most recent interview with Kankakee Valley School Board President Don Street is now on our websites. Once logged in, go to the news link and Newsmakers tab. Superintendent Street talks about the most recent school board meeting. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
83-year-old Clara Alice Williams of Remington passed away on January 14th. Visitation will be today from 4 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A memorial service for Clara Alice Williams will be held today at 6 o'clock. At Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer, Pastor Paul Dyke officiating. Private burial will be at Dobbins Cemetery in Wolcott. Steinke Funeral Home entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at SteinkeFuneralHome.com. 80-year-old Madeline C. Maddie Butler of Portage passed away on January 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Maddie Butler will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at noon on Saturday with Deacon Joe Van Scheppen officiating. Interment will be at Graceland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 94-year-old Joseph Barrera of Wheatfield passed away on December 30th. Services for Joseph Barrera will be held at Emmanuel Lutheran Church, 11 a.m. Saturday. Interment will be at the Abraham Lincoln Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. 9-year-old Sean Tristan Taylor of Earl Park, son of Dwayne and Annette Taylor, passed away on January 15th. Memorials in lieu of flowers may be sent in Sean's memory to United Leukodystrophy Foundation, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, or Give Kids the World Foundation. A celebration of life for Sean Tristan Taylor will be held at Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel, on Monday, January 20th, from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 54-year-old Mark Anthony Ponto of Fowler passed away on January 15th. Memorial visitation will be held on Tuesday, January 21st, from 5 until 6 p.m. Eastern Time, with a celebration of life service for Mark Anthony Ponto to follow at 6 o'clock Eastern at Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Fowler Community Center. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 90-year-old Roscoe Hilton of DeMont passed away on January 12th. A celebration of life will be held at a later date. Borisma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Alliance Bank.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 39. Tonight, rain before 2 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., transitioning to snow after 3 a.m., windy with a low around 26. Saturday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with temperatures falling to around 19 by 5 p.m. Saturday night, increasing clouds with a low around 8. Wind chill values as low as -6. Sunday, partly sunny and cold, temperatures dropping significantly with a high near 10. Sunday night, bundle up, mostly clear with a low around -4.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
What is that?
Like you don't know.
Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Huh? What?
Wake up! Don't want to sleep through your big day.
This happens every day.
It happens every day.
My word, what a gorgeous way to wake up.
Good morning, dinguses. Some days don't you want to just wake up and say,
All right, ladies, buckle up. It's time.
Stephen Sherrill with you here on the Q and 98 Gold. Good morning. You ready for the weekend? Heading off on a Friday morning, portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at the Hilltop in Morocco. Coming up in a little bit, maybe just under an hour, we're going to draw the card, our Friday card, for the high-low game and pick our winner. So you can get in now if you still want to. Head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page. Tell us whether or not the card we picked today will be higher or lower than the card we picked on Monday, which was an 8 of clubs. Also, want to mention our friends over at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I love it, the McDonald's everything, big value meal. I shouldn't do that. I think next week I have a meeting with Brett, so I should. I want it to go well. I don't want him to go, hey, listen, we've had a talk, and we're gonna have Cheryl talk about us from now on.
Yeah.
We don't like the singing anymore. Check out the McDonald's app right now for big time deals with the McValue menu. And that's where you can buy one, get one for $1 when it comes to throughout the day. Double cheeseburger, McChicken, 6-piece McNugget, or a small fry for lunch or dinner. Then you've got the breakfast, sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, hash browns, all buy one for $1. Buy one, add one for $1 is what I mean.
Mhm.
But it's only available through the app, so make sure you download that app today and visit the Kasanovich Umfleet McDonald's in Remington, DeMott, and 2 great locations in Rensselaer. I just saw the other day, and I apologize, I don't know her name. I should go look real quick. The general manager of the DeMott location was just named as the general manager of the year. So yeah, so that's really, really stinking
Whoa.
cool. Yeah. So that's
Wow.
that's super awesome. So
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, that's
If you're
that's
gonna do something, be the best.
yeah, that's way cool. Kayla at the DeMott location
Wow,
was
wow.
their organization's general manager of the year. So that's fantastic. So good for you. So all right. So yesterday, the passing of director David Lynch. I will say that he was a very well known, like throughout our lifetime.
Mhm.
Never really. He was too weird for me.
Yes.
None of his
shows were
stuff
too-
like landed for me.
I forget the names of the ones because I was the only one who didn't watch one of them.
Twin Peaks?
Twin Peaks. I just was like,
tried.
I didn't get it.
Mhm.
And do you remember how popular that was? It
I
was like
do.
everyone got it. I didn't get it at all. I
Yeah.
thought it was like just weird.
All weird. Yep, for me. His movies, Wild at Heart, Blue Velvet. I
Yeah.
tried a couple, and it was just
Ooh, I
like,
forgot
yeah,
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just too out there for me. That said, Bob Uecker, on the other hand, who passed away at age 90, I was always like drawn in by him his self-deprecating humor would always crack me up. I remember, and it really became a part of pop culture, just like the "Where's the Beef?" The I must be in the front row beer commercial.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my light beer from Miller. I love them. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer and less. He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
They take him up, and he's like in the last row of the stadium. I used to love that. He was also big with the excuse me, the Great Taste, Less Filling Bud Light or Miller Lite commercials over the years. He was a staple on the Johnny Carson show. This was when he was on with Johnny Carson in 1971. Oh, I was flipping through videos yesterday, and there was one. I don't know if Ed McMahon was drunk. I don't know what. I mean, because he was pretty regularly back then. You know?
Oh, was he?
Yeah. And from what I understood, I think Ed would manage to sometimes be drunk during the show. Johnny was a raging mean alcoholic after the show. Like, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently not a nice drunk. Yeah. So
yikes.
But they were talking, and it was so funny because he was like giving Johnny Carson a hard time about something, because he said like first Johnny Carson said he goes like, you know, several or 7 or 8, and he goes like, I think how many years like he had been doing something, and he goes, well, 9 years. He goes, well, I said several. He goes, well, then you said 7 or 8. It was 9. And Johnny Carson looks at the camera. And he goes, you know, I can always tell when Ed's reached the point in his life where he's got enough money.
Yeah,
it's really funny. So anyway, here was Bob Uecker on the Tonight Show. Johnny Carson.
You were catcher.
Yes, I was. Chaser.
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 Now, that is you down here?
Yes, that's me. That's my hidden ball trick.
What happened in that particular?
Well, I'm sure you've heard the phrase, he had his bell rung.
Yes. It's chimed for quite a while. Yes.
All right, so I guess I would have thought they'd explain it. I mean, not so good for radio. He got hit in the bad part by the ball.
Ooh.
So yeah. So,
oh boy.
Of course, he went on to be the father of Mr. Belvedere. You and I were talking about yesterday, and then he played the announcer in the Major League movies, and was so very, very funny.
Well, and they said that he had offers from all over the place, but just wanted to do the scoring for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
just wanted to stay with the Brewers. Yep.
Mhm.
So he'll be missed. Did announcing right up until last season. So so his entire adult life. So I saw this, and so did you, obviously, because you were going to try to order them for me. And I'm not sure, since we're on the idea of Lifesavers versus Jolly Ranchers today, I'm not sure if this would be delicious or god awful.
Yeah.
They're called Soup Drops.
Mm-hmm.
Progresso is selling chicken noodle soup cough drops.
I tried to get them for you. Because you're a Progresso soup nut.
I am. I like it.
You love it.
Well, especially the chicken noodle is what I like.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. They announced them yesterday and sold out immediately.
Yeah.
They just announced them and they sold out.
Yeah. Because I tried and it says, don't stew. Come back next Thursday.
Next Thursday, it says. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You get 20 cough drops for $2.49 plus $1 shipping. You can also get a can of actual chicken noodle soup with it. The press release says when you're sick, nothing is truly more reassuring than chicken noodle soup. So we thought, why stop at the soup bowl? I'd be interested to try it, but it sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't. There's also a big thing going on whether or not you can eat Progresso out of the can at room temperature, meaning don't heat it up. Some people are eating it cold, and I'm like, whoa, whoa.
Ugh.
Doesn't that sound terrible?
We had a TikTok video yesterday that I talked about on the show of a girl who had just found out, and she looked like maybe 20 years old, that you're supposed to Campbell's chicken noodle soup, add a can of water to it.
Campbell's?
Yeah, that you don't just heat it up. So she goes, I was today years old when I found this out. And but I don't know how long she was. Like I said, maybe she was 20. I thought, well, how long have you been doing it the other way? Because it couldn't have been too long. Fire Aid is a concert that they're putting together to aid victims of the California fires. And it's the lineup for the concert's been announced. Billie Eilish, Green Day, Gwen Stefani, Jelly Roll, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Pink, Sting, Stevie Nicks, and Earth, Wind, and Fire. I don't know if they're trying to be funny, but that's...
oh, jeez. I didn't even think of that.
So more acts and special guests will probably be announced as they lead up to the show, which is scheduled for January 30th at the Intuit Dome and the Forum. So I guess those are probably the two places in California, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's where Intuit is where Harley saw her Bruno Mars concert.
Oh, is it? Okay. So there will also be a live telethon streaming on multiple YouTube and Twitch channels on January 24th.
Okay.
So for the victims of the fire. And I will say that I was guilty of this as well. So that's why I want to make sure that I get this across. The victims of these fires are not just big time rich celebrities.
Well, yeah.
So, but that was my first thought. I thought it was all because you hear about the big celebrity homes that are but when you watch the news there's full on real life people neighborhoods just being wiped out.
Right.
Yeah, it's dumbfounding to me. At first, I don't think that's what we were hearing about, and then as the story grew, like we just hear about these celebrities that had their $1 million home burned down and things like that, which is not good either. I'm not saying that's okay. I'm just saying it's
there's plenty of normal human beings
but I don't know that I knew that at first, so I want to make sure
apartments too. It's not
whole cities.
Yeah.
It's like a whole cities that are burned down. I
didn't understand the gravity till I saw Al Roker say 13 million people are under
stunning.
Like the threat. And I was like, 13 million.
I know. Absolutely crazy. Wayne says, good morning, Cheryl and Steve. Good morning, Wayne. Tim says, good day to you both. Good day to you, sir. I always feel like when Tim jumps in, I should have a top hat so that I could tip my hat to. I said good day.
Good day.
And Linda says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Good morning,
Calls
Linda.
for a tally-ho.
Tally-ho, Tim! Tally-ho! Good morning, Linda. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. So today is Customer Service Day. Now, I know a few days ago we were going to update on our Amazon plan or on our Amazon upsetness, dispute, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Issue.
Yeah.
So today seems like a perfect day to do it if it's Customer Service Day.
All right.
So at
Lawrence saved the day.
At last we met. At last we met. Cheryl was supposed to get a package from Amazon and it was supposed to be delivered like within 2 days. Then it wasn't. Then it was moved to January 10th. Then it was
through the 14th.
14th. Then on the
10th,
14th or on the 13th, Did it
On
say
the
that it wasn't coming?
On the 13th, like later on in the day, it said, "Good news, your package isn't coming until the 29th."
Oh, the 29th. I thought it was the 24th. Okay, so now it's switched to the 29th. Okay.
It still says the 29th, just so you know. They told us the 24th verbally.
Got it. Okay.
Right, but it's not.
That's
in
where
the-
that came in my head.
Yeah.
Okay. So you talked with a gentleman at Amazon, finally got through to at least a customer service person that you felt was helpful.
No, I actually got in touch with Mara, who was again a nightmare.
Oh, that's right, because she tried to cancel out the whole thing.
Correct.
After you told her, whatever you do, don't cancel it out.
Right. I would say that was pretty direct, but I
usually when I say whatever you do, don't do this. Unless I'm speaking to a teenager, I expect it to not get done.
Right.
Oh, did I see a funny video yesterday? And I know I don't mean to keep stopping with all these videos I was watching yesterday, but there was a mother with a pot with two handles.
Yeah.
Trying to hand it off to her teenager, and it just all at the top it just said "Life with a Teenager" and crying emojis. She goes to hand it to her, and the teenager goes to grab it underneath, and she goes, "No, the bottom's hot." She pulls her hands back. She goes to hand it to the daughter again, and the daughter puts her hands underneath, and she goes, "No, the bottom is hot." And she goes to hand it to the daughter again, and the daughter puts her hands underneath, and she, you talk about losing it, and she goes, "No, the blankety blank bottom is hot." Then she goes and grabs the handles. It was like, but we've all been there.
Yeah.
Like, no, what about the English language are you not grasping?
Right.
And that's how you felt with the person from Amazon. So they finally got you to a supervisor then who you felt was helpful, correct?
Right.
Okay. So
and I asked for a specific type of supervisor too this time. I thought, do me a favor, Mara. We've done this now for 3 hours trying to get this Echo show.
Yeah.
Don't transfer me to just your plain old Jane old run-of-the-mill supervisor.
Yes.
Like Sebastian. I said I need the special kind of supervisor. You know, the one that is actually going to solve my issue. And I've got many of them, but today's issue is just get me my Echo 8.
Someone that can help me. So you did that, and you committed to doing it in a different way too.
Correct.
You decided you were gonna
stay calm.
You were gonna channel your inner me.
I was.
You were gonna
Was
try.
I not? You were there to witness it.
I know.
Because you're like, didn't we agree from now on? I'm going to handle this.
Right.
And I said, well, what good is that? I'm,
because there's things that you're good at, and there's things that I'm good at.
Yeah.
Listen, we have different personalities. And so and we have different skill sets. So, but so through that interaction, at minimum, you got your money back, right?
Well, this is the thing. So poor Lawrence goes, well, I'm showing a credit to your account for the full amount, because what he was going to do is have me buy another one.
Right.
And then issue an Amazon credit for the other one so that it would be free.
Right.
And I said, well, I don't want two of them.
Right.
I have nowhere for two of them. And then he goes, yeah, that's true. And I'm seeing that your first one was credited back to you. And I went, oh, Lawrence. I go, before I break my promise to stay calm, can you check on that? He goes, no, I check.
I said, whatever you do, don't cancel the order.
Because I got like 60% off. Like, and you had checked before and went, okay, we'll just rebuy it. But nowhere is it $80.
Because for me, a lot of times my answer is, I'm done with this. I'm going to solve the problem myself.
Right.
Anytime I cannot have someone else involved in me solving a problem, I'm in.
Yeah.
I want to just be
believe
done
it
with
or
all
not,
people.
me too.
Yeah. So while you were arguing with them, I don't know, the first, second, or third time, I started looking it up, and I'm like, can I just cancel this and buy it again? But I couldn't at the same price because it was a flash deal. So,
yeah.
So anyway, so at the end, though, you're getting your money back.
My money is back.
It's already back.
Back.
And now our hope is that it will show up on the 29th of January. We'll see. Apparently, Amazon is having a hard time creating their own products.
But he was very good about it.
He was very
He
good,
did,
And he.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And he even said to you, thank you for being so kind and nice and helpful.
Yeah, you and I looked at each other like,
yeah.
Well, that's new. That's not on the script.
And Cheryl's like, and that's how I've always been. If only the rest of you would just recognize.
That is not what I did. Ideas for new tattoos. Egoist. No.
No, but it did remind me of the other day when I had to say to you, thank you for realizing that I need reminders for things even when I don't want to be reminded. Like I was like,
you bought me flowers.
I was like, because listen, no one wants to be reminded all the time of what they have to do, but I'm also just at 50 years old realizing who I am and my shortcomings. And one of those is that I just, and it's not like a woe is me. It's just factual. I'm spinning too many plates.
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
I forget about half of them sometimes.
Yeah.
And so sometimes when someone says, hey, that plate over there is going to drop, I'm like, I know. I was going to get it. Now it's on the floor. See? Are we happy? Like, but the truth is I need the help.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But that's why you're a couple. If I didn't help you,
a couple of things is right. Like,
but I mean that's
couple of fries short of a Happy
Yeah.
Meal is what I am.
Definitely a change this time around.
Yeah,
because there is no point in flipping over it. It's better to be compassionate and realize, how are you going to help, not harm.
And so now to go back in the show a little bit, talking about the bus driver and all that stuff, like sometimes my brain works like when the teacher grabbed our daughter by the backpack and yanked her, where I'm more of a,
I remember that day,
but I have an idea in my head, and by not losing it, I could usually get people to finally admit the truth because they get so twisted, and because I can just stay on path and just go,
yeah,
okay, I hear what you're saying. That's not where we're going. So let's go back to this. But this is what happened, right? Okay. But this is what happened, right? Like,
yeah, you were the one who got her to admit she put her hands on our daughter.
Right, because she was trying to say in front of the principal
that she did.
That's not what happened. I'm like, no, but she wasn't listening. And understood, got all that covered. Let's go back to what happened, though. You did, and so sometimes the calm will get that going, other times.
And you win more honey with bees, or bees with honey, or something like
who's
that.
Who's winning bees?
I don't know.
I don't want to win bees.
Yeah, I can't even get that right. So far off of a concept.
And sometimes the birds and the bees are everywhere.
Wait, what?
What's happening? What?
Here it comes. Saturday night.
No,
me and you and the Johnson.
Whenever I think about that, I think about my friend Tim, who has just the best take on it. He's a stand-up comic, and he just says, he goes, the whole world has changed. He goes, now I can't just talk to my kids about the birds and the bees. I have to talk to them about the birds and the birds, and the bees, and a bird trapped in a bee's body, and a bee that wants to be a bird, not sure if they're a bee or a bird. It's a whole great take.
It's a whole thing.
It's the best. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, it is time for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. So stick around for that.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. I'm Christine Bogan, your Rensselaer Edward Jones financial advisor. At Edward Jones, we believe in building a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so we can help you work toward achieving what's most important to you. Call me at 219-866-3788 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay, things people love.
I'm at a smoothie bar asking people if they'd switch smoothies with me for $574.
Oh, I'll switch.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
That's a headache.
Nope, it's painless.
Oh, so it's easy money.
Yep, check Allstate first and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Shop can't miss deals going on now during Pro Savings Days at Lowe's. For a limited time, get a free adjustable stand when you buy a DeWalt 12-inch miter saw. That's a $229 value. Plus, save $680 on a Midea 4-piece kitchen appliance suite. Now just $17.96. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 1/13 through 1/24. Cannot be combined with additional discounts. While supplies last. See store or Lowe's.com for more details and qualifying items.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
We're sorry.
Today is National Customer Service Day.
All of our representatives are still assisting other customers.
Is this part of your customer service?
Customer service. Please remain on the line.
We're all about customer service.
As we value your call.
Service the customer's needs.
Please transfer me to customer service.
And the customer is always right.
Happy National Customer Service Day.
And showtime.
Steve and Cheryl care very much about you listening. Please stay on your radio, and we'll be with you shortly. Your listening is very important to us. Please stay near your radio, and we'll be with you as soon as we possibly can. Your ears are very important to us.
Oh. I have an allergic reaction.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
All right, it's time now for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from New York. A drug counselor at a New York State rehab facility was recently arrested for selling crack cocaine on multiple occasions to undercover agents. Sir, I don't think you're the right person to be our drug rehab person. Acting on tips from the public, investigators began probing into Alvin Lewis, 54 years old, and subsequently identified him as a narcotic and dangerous drug dealer. On multiple occasions, Lewis sold crack to agents with local prosecutors' drug task force, according to officials. While conducting surveillance of Lewis, police determined that he worked overnight hours as a counselor at Arms Acres, an inpatient rehab clinic.
Yeesh.
Oh, I'm just saying, you want to do a little more investigating when you hire people. Just on the interview, maybe ask, you don't sell drugs, do you? Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security. Hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. Call 219-866-7171. Repair or replace all commercial doors, hinges, handles, closures, locks, and keys. American Disability Act compliant. That's Precision Security, 219-866-7171. Like them on Facebook or visit pgr.glass and click on Precision Security or Locksmith so you can find out more. Mike was just out yesterday.
I was just about to
somebody
say.
into a big van or like kind of a bus type thing because they had locked both sets of keys accidentally inside. So, but when that happens, you just dial up 219-866-7171. On call 24/7 service for Precision Security, the premier locksmith in the area.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 39. Tonight, rain before 2 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., transitioning to snow after 3 a.m., windy with a low around 26. Saturday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with temperatures falling to around 19 by 5 p.m. Saturday night, increasing clouds with a low around 8. Wind chill values as low as -6. Sunday, partly sunny and cold, temperatures dropping significantly with a high near 10. Sunday night, bundle up, mostly clear with a low around -4.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club
for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Go steer crazy with Ag Leader. From November 1st to December 31st, trade in your old steering system and receive up to $5,000 off a complete auto steer package, which includes the new In Command Go 16 display. Act now and you'll also receive 50% off a Turn Path Unlock. Contact Peterson Ag Service, your local Ag Leader dealer at 765-314-3276, or stop by and see us in Remington to learn more about your trade-in options.
Glotzba Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glotzba, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glotzba Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glotzba's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glotzba Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glotzbapharmacy.com. Glotzba Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline
With trained crisis specialists offering a listening ear
for anyone experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis
or thoughts of suicide. Specialists have your best interest in mind
and can connect you to helpful resources.
If you're experiencing a crisis, call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. It's someone who gets you.
And it's a way forward.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1.
Today's the day.
What? What are you talking about?
Today's Friday.
That day is today.
All right. Are you ready to put on a show?
We've been working on it all week.
Well, it must be something. Must be something approaching perfection. I think you'll enjoy it.
I think you're going to dig it.
Get ready.
You ready for what now?
All right. Start the show.
Starting now.
Well, we started a while ago, so hopefully you didn't just show up going, did they just begin? No. Been doing this since 6 this morning, kids. Portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Today is Friday, and you know what that means? Wheel of Fortune! They're playing Wheel of Fortune today at noon at the Rensselaer Senior Center. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a lot of fun, I bet. Yeah. Next Thursday, they're playing Keep Up the Balloon with paddles.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. They're also doing Craft with Friends at the Rensselaer Senior Center next Thursday. Next Friday is Peanut Butter Day. Learn about the history of peanut butter and enjoy a tasty peanut butter-inspired treat.
Like it.
So, yep. They do great stuff over there at Jasper County Community Services at the Rensselaer Senior Center and the Fozzie Center in DeMott for folks 55 and older in the area. So that's just fantastic. So, all right. Before we get done today, so earlier today, if you're just tuning in, hi, where you been? What have you been doing? Did you sleep in? So earlier today, we were talking about the school bus drivers leaving the kid behind, and you getting upset at school and all that stuff, and telling the principals that you were going to tear them apart and all this other stuff.
Oh my Lord!
And and so Steve sent us a message and said, "Okay, Cheryl, calm down." And this is the problem with the written word sometimes. I don't know if he was teasing you, saying, "Okay, Cheryl, calm down," like teasing you, like, "Uh-oh, okay, all right, slow, calm down, Cheryl."
Yeah.
Or it makes me wonder if Steve's ever been married, because you certainly, when a woman is in the process of any kind of
hysteria,
workup. Okay, you said hysteria. I didn't say hysteria.
All right.
A workup.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say calm down in the middle of it. So it made me wonder if Steve's ever been married. So I'm going to choose.
It's in my. Did you? If I don't know if anybody's ever read my latest book, Married with a Death Wish. No.
But
it's in chapter 1.
I'm going to choose to take it in the vein that all the rest of Touhyville is in.
Yeah.
And assume that he was teasing you.
Yeah.
So that's what was the one that I had? I think it was earlier this week. I was talking about that there was a video. It may have even been Mel Robbins that says if someone says something to you, give them the benefit of the doubt that they mean it in this way.
Okay, so this is so funny.
Like that they mean it in the positive way. If it that's what it was. If something can be taken in two ways, insulting or not insulting, always take it in the not insulting way and move forward. Like that's kind of what it was.
And
I'm
that's my
paraphrasing.
ending on a high note.
Oh,
today
gotcha.
is Mel
Okay.
Robbins.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I was just paraphrasing. I think it was her that said.
Oh yes,
if
she
someone-
absolutely said if someone says something to you, why can't it be this? Why do you always go to, or why would you go to that before this?
But I'm paraphrasing. It was something like if someone says something that can be taken either insulting or not insulting, take it as the not insulting and move forward. So Christine says, good morning. Glad you're back, Cheryl. Have a good weekend. You too, Christine. It's your birthday weekend, for goodness sake. So enjoy. So all right. What else we got going on here? Speaking of taking things in different ways, you saw this article and said that it incensed you. Not that I'm trying to incense you once again, as we have 10 minutes left in the program, but parents really do have a favorite child.
No.
And here's how to tell if it's you.
Oh, that's a terrible thing. Oh, I don't like this. That's a terrible thing. You're not an only kid.
Right?
How would you feel?
How do I feel? How would I feel? How would I feel? What the? I can't help it. My parents like me better than my sister. So
I don't agree.
I'm kidding.
I mean, are they going to say, I'm wondering if they're going to say the easier of the kid, meaning like more compliant. I mean, I don't know.
A study analyzed data from over 19,000 participants and found that parents do treat their children differently. That's different. That's different than liking one more than the other.
That's right. That's style flex.
Every human has to be treated differently. I don't treat everyone the same way because not everyone is the same way.
Right. I mean, here, case in point, Savannah, our oldest, never, ever, ever, ever had to be told a second time to be responsible for something. So
at least not when she was a child.
Right.
So
how things have changed. No, I'm kidding. But no, back then she would be so diligent. She'd be like, okay, well, I'm going out after the dance. So I'm going to clean my room now so that I don't have to worry about it over the weekend. And then is there anything else you want, Mom?
Right.
My little one, Harley, was, wait, you didn't ever tell me to do that. Like it was always a thing. You didn't say I had to do that this day.
Right.
No, it's your chore. Right. But you didn't say this week. Like it was always,
oh, sure.
Did you get to that? Did you get to that? I want a sleepover. I want 15 people over. I want this. I want that. Okay, well, I promise I'll do it Sunday. I
Mhm.
promise I'll do it Monday. It was a everything was a negotiation.
Sure.
But that's just style flexing because I had to deal with the two of them differently.
Right. Right. But it doesn't mean that.
But I didn't love one more than the other.
Right. It doesn't
Not
mean,
a chance.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They say the way they choose their favorites is more systematic than you might think. Here are 5 interesting takeaways from the study.
Hmm.
Both mothers and fathers tend to favor daughters. Parents favor children who demonstrate responsibility and organization in their daily lives, like completing homework on time and keeping their rooms clean. Agreeable children are more likely to be favored. These are the kids who show cooperation and consideration in family life. Basically, those who make their parents' lives easier, essentially. Birth order matters.
What'd I tell you?
But not for favoritism.
Mm-hmm.
Parents tend to give older siblings more autonomy, like later curfews and more freedom to make decisions, but they are not more likely to favor older siblings because they were first. So there you go. Many aspects of parental favoritism are more subtle than you'd think. For example, in some cases, parents acknowledge treating one child more favorably, but those children themselves didn't report noticing any difference in treatment. So the parent feels like they were favoring them, but the child didn't feel favored. Yeah.
That'd be an interesting to throw at the kids. I would love to ask them that.
Would you though? Yeah. I mean, it's,
Well, you have to understand when you ask the question.
It's all point of view.
It's point of view, but it's important that I know their point of view.
Yeah.
It's there's number one, there's nothing I could do about it now.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, it is a chance to apologize if there's something that was misunderstood.
Yeah.
I mean, who
true.
wants their kid running around thinking they're not favorite?
Right. They're all favorite.
Right. There isn't a competition for love, I don't think.
Now, here are some ways that you can tell if you weren't your parents' favorite.
Okay.
You're the only member of the family that always got hit with the draw 4 card in Uno. Before you tell the mall Santa what you want for Christmas, they whisper to him, "Don't fill her with hope."
Oh, gosh.
Their motto for you is, "Who needs a car seat when there's bubble wrap?" Every year you get the same birthday present, something your brother no longer plays with.
Oh.
Your only role in the family photo is to take it. Your sister's art gets on the refrigerator. Yours gets on the upright freezer, in the garage, at your neighbor's house. When they realize they forgot you at home for Christmas, they don't come back. And the last sign that you're not your parents' favorite, they named you Other.
Oh, brutal. That was brutal.
Fun stuff here on a Friday morning. All right, that's going to do it for us on 98 Gold. Thank you guys so much for hanging out this morning with us on WIBN. We appreciate it. On WLQI, of course. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we've got the pizza quiz. We got now. Listen, we got to remember all these things over the next few minutes. Pizza quiz. Find the big deal with Strachan Van Til.
I got it open and printed. Yep.
I'm just saying.
Yep.
I sometimes have them right in front of me, like last Friday, and forget to announce them. So find the big deal with Strachan Van Til. The high-low game from the hilltop. End on a high note and pizza quiz. All those things coming up. Tina says, I'm glad I only had one child and one grandchild. I don't have to worry about favoring one over the other. Which we all know. We always favor the grandchild over the child. Is that what we meant? No. Wait, what? Who said that?
I asked my mother that when I had children. I'm like, what is this? That, you're light and they can't do anything wrong.
Right. That's the grandma.
That's the grandma.
Michael says, I wouldn't say I favor one over the other. They are just things I enjoy doing with the older more so than the younger. And sometimes I enjoy doing with the younger more than the older. They just have completely different personalities. That's literally what we're saying. That's because, yes, there's things that are great about one. There's things that are great about the other. There's things that drive you nuts about one. There's things that drive you nuts about the other, so it's all part of it, all right, let's take a break. We'll be back with more fun in a little bit.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
What is 988?
It's a free 24-hour suicide and crisis lifeline.
And what is a crisis? Maybe something you experience so often.
You don't even think it's a crisis.
Anxiety over money. A stressful relationship.
Concerns about a loved one's mental health.
If you are experiencing thoughts of suicide or mental health or substance use crisis, call or text 988. It's a listening ear.
And it's a way forward.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hey, Indiana, what's fun, free, and gives you second chances to win? And is full of exclusive promotions and free cash prizes? It's My Lottery from the Hoosier Lottery. Join for free today at HoosierLottery.com/MyLottery. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much.
You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
The Whistle Stop has entered the breakfast territory. Every Saturday and Sunday, they're offering irresistible breakfast buffets from 8 until 1 p.m. Eastern. Hearty biscuits and gravy, crispy bacon, perfectly scrambled eggs, fluffy French toast, waffles, and savory sausage are all waiting for you. All are invited to the Monon Connection Museum after your morning feast that you won't soon forget. Don't miss the Breakfast Express at the Whistle Stop Restaurant, US 421 in Monon. Be sure to like them on Facebook.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Well, good morning, kiddo. I love that you're home from college. I've missed you.
Still taking your Nature Made vitamins?
Every day. A multivitamin and a probiotic. You better be taking yours.
Still looking out for me, Mom.
I'll never stop.
Made to care for you every day. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Find us in the vitamin aisle, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer. Here's Russ Martin.
One person died at the scene of a rollover crash on Interstate 65 yesterday, about 3 miles south of Lafayette State Road 38 exit. The Indiana State Police stated the vehicle, for an unknown reason, left the roadway, landing on its top. Law enforcement said one passenger was pronounced dead at the scene, while the driver, 29-year-old Framber Montserrat, and a second passenger, a juvenile, were taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The trooper at the scene said in the preliminary investigation that he believed Montserrat was under the influence. He was charged with 3 felonies: operating a vehicle while intoxicated causing death, neglect of a dependent causing bodily injury, and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. Investigators with the state police said they arrested a 37-year-old Switzerland County, Indiana man, Craig Long, on rape and burglary charges following a 13-year investigation. Law enforcement said the arrest was able to be made using newer investigative techniques, including forensic investigative genetic geology and familial DNA. A woman was battered and assaulted by an unidentified male. But late last year, authorities were able to identify a potential family member of the suspect using these new techniques, and this led to charging Long. He faces 4 charges and 7 felony counts and was being held on a $500,000 bond. A bill has been proposed in the Indiana legislature to raise the minimum salary for teachers to $45,000 and to guarantee parental leave. The amount of parental leave would be 20 school days. If passed, Senate Bill 146 would make paid parental leave for those who have been employed at the school district for 6 months in the event of the birth of a child, the adoption of a child, or the stillbirth of a child. Senator Linda Rogers has proposed the legislation with the intention of making the state more attractive to teachers. Only a few states offer this type of paid leave to their teachers. The bill will be considered by the Education and Career Development Committee. You can track the bill's progress and all the legislation by logging on to Indiana Bills 2025. And the most recent interview with Kankakee Valley School Board President Don Street is now on our websites. Once logged in, go to the news link and Newsmakers tab. Superintendent Street talks about the most recent school board meeting. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer, is available 7 days a week. They provide high-quality, quick service and a satisfaction guarantee. EGC offers a 1-year labor warranty and a 10-year manufacturer warranty on all new installs. With routine maintenance and expertise, EGC will ensure warm winters and cool summers. Call Brady Eagle 219-335-9575 for a free estimate. Residential or commercial, EGC is your independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
83-year-old Clara Alice Williams of Remington passed away on January 14th. Visitation will be today from 4 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Stanky Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A memorial service for Clara Alice Williams will be held today at 6 o'clock at Stanky Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Pastor Paul Dyke officiating. Private burial will be at Dobbins Cemetery in Wolcott. Stanky Funeral Home entrusted with the arrangements. Memories and condolences may be shared with the family at stankyfuneralhome.com. 80-year-old Madeline C. Maddie Butler of Portage passed away on January 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Maddie Butler will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at noon on Saturday with Deacon Joe Van Scheppen officiating. Interment will be at Graceland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 94-year-old Joseph Barrera of Wheatfield passed away on December 30th. Services for Joseph Barrera will be held at Emmanuel Lutheran Church, 11 a.m. Saturday. Interment will be at the Abraham Lincoln Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Emmanuel Lutheran Church. 9-year-old Sean Tristan Taylor of Earl Park, son of Dwayne and Annette Taylor, passed away on January 15th. Memorials in lieu of flowers may be sent in Sean's memory to United Leukodystrophy Foundation, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, or Give Kids the World Foundation. A celebration of life for Sean Tristan Taylor will be held at Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel, on Monday, January 20th, from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 54-year-old Mark Anthony Ponto of Fowler passed away on January 15th. Memorial visitation will be held on Tuesday, January 21st, from 5 until 6 p.m. Eastern Time, with a celebration of life service for Mark Anthony Ponto to follow at 6 o'clock Eastern at Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Fowler Community Center. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz Windler and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 90-year-old Roscoe Hilton of DeMont passed away on January 12th. A celebration of life will be held at a later date. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 39. Tonight, rain before 2 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., transitioning to snow after 3 a.m., windy with a low around 26. Saturday, cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny and windy with temperatures falling to around 19 by 5 p.m. Saturday night, increasing clouds with a low around 8. Wind chill values as low as -6. Sunday, partly sunny and cold, temperatures dropping significantly with a high near 10. Sunday night, bundle up, mostly clear with a low around -4.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're call number 7. Who's this? Oh, they went away. They were just there in front of me. All right, we'll get a different number 7. 219-866-4104. We'll choose a different number 7. When you hear the music and stuff and the playing in your phone, just hang in there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get you on. I'm just putting you on the radio. That's all I'm doing. So just give me a second. 219-866-4104. It's very strange. That's all right. We can stop doing the pizza quiz altogether.
No. No. No.
I'm just saying. It's very strange to me. Something's gone awry.
I'm surprised that person didn't call back.
There's got to be something going on. Something weird that's happening here. I don't know what it is, but something's broken.
It's broken.
Something's broken. So, in the meantime, I do have to get to all of our other winners. Here we go. Okay. All right. You'll be calling number 7. Who's this?
Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. All right. Let's see if we can get you a pizza. So, on this date in 1994, Donny Osmond had a boxing match with a child star. This child star also helped me get into radio. Was it Danny Bonaducci from the Partridge Family, Greg Williams from the Brady Bunch, or Todd Bridges from Different Strokes? Who boxed Donny Osmond on this date in 1994 and also helped get me into radio? Was it Danny Bonaducci, Greg Williams, or Todd Bridges? What do you think?
Greg Williams.
Oh, that's a good guess, right there in the middle. But it was Danny Bonaducci from the Partridge Family who did radio in Chicago and got me into radio. I'm sorry, Alicia. Maybe next time, okay?
Thanks.
Thank you. Bummerooski. I thought that one was going to be a
gimme.
An easy one. So, 31 years ago, Danny Bonaducci beat Donny Osmond by a split decision in a charity boxing match, which was all started up by Jonathan Brandmeier. One of the greatest radio bits. I would say second to Disco Demolition. It was just
really.
It was huge. It all started as a bit on Brandmeier's show, and he egged it on to the point where they had it at the China Club downtown. They had a big, the whole thing for charity, and Donny Osmond was here doing Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and Danny Bonaducci worked at the Loop, and they did a whole thing, and it was a huge promotion. Bonaducci afterward bragged, Donny Osmond was such a wimp, I actually got bored punching him. His sister Marie would have been a tougher fight. So they was teasing.
Right.
Yeah. So, yes. So no winner on the pizza quiz, but let's get our other winners. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the high-low game, we picked an 8 of clubs on Monday. Today I picked a king of clubs.
Oh, higher. Okay.
So higher was the card, and our winner this week was Debbie Roberts Greathouse. Guessed higher was the one that we chose randomly. And then
what a great name. Now she needs to be on the radio.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
Yeah, I think that's a really good name. Yeah. And then for the Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til, our winner this week is Kathy Hanna, who won by getting registered on our second chance on Monday on WLQI's Facebook page. That's where that one got chosen from. So congratulations to her. She got a $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til. Don't forget, you can always order your groceries online for pickup or delivery at StrachanVanTil.com. All right. So we took care of all of that stuff. Oh, I didn't close out the pizza quiz. Sorry. I was so worried about forgetting about all the prizes.
I know.
On the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza and Rensselaer.
Yeah, I was adamant that I was not going to forget this week about all the prizes to give away. And we never forget to give them away, just so you know. We always last week, we forgot to announce it, but it was all drawn. It was sitting right there in front of me. So I contacted all the people. Everybody gets their prizes. I just sometimes forget to announce it. So, all right, now we can end on a high note.
All right. So today's high note is something that I am loving lately. I saw it, or I saw a commentary on it from Soul Sisters Memorial Foundation. They deal with mental health and suicide. And they gave credit to Mel Robbins. So if you have not bought the book, Let Them by Mel Robbins, go and buy that book. It will change your life. So are you familiar with the Let Them theory? I'll tell you, friends, the more I grow, the more I am okay with accepting the let them theory in my own life and relationships. This is something that took me a very long time to learn. I used to tolerate a lot because I didn't want to lose people. But I learned the hard way. If they were really my people, they would never treat me like that. Don't make the mistake of being so understanding and forgiving that you overlook the fact that you're being repeatedly disrespected. Let them be upset. Let them judge you. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip about you. Let them ignore you. Let them be right. Let them doubt you. Let them not like you. Let them not speak to you. Let them run your name into the ground. Let them make you out to be the villain. Whatever it is that people want to say about you, let them. Kindly step aside and let them. The hard truth is that they know how much they are hurting you, and they just simply don't care. They did it knowing it could cause them to lose you, and they did it anyway. People that love you care about how they make you feel. The end. Let them go. There will be people that would rather lose you than be honest about what they've done to you. Let them go. The lack of respect was the closure. The lack of apology was the closure. The lack of caring was the closure. The lack of accountability was the closure. The lack of honesty was the closure. Let them go. Make the decision to no longer sit at tables where you might be the topic when you get up. Let them go. You can still be kind. You can still even love them deeply, but do it from the distance they created in their words and actions. Access to you is a privilege they have proven they can't be trusted with. Let them go. You don't need to tell your side of the story. God already knows. Let God fight the battle for you. Let them go. It's taken me a long time to get here. Sleepless nights, countless tears, managing a range of emotions filled with anger, disappointment, confusion, and deep hurt. Lots of self-reflection, self-preservation, deep prayer, and seeking wisdom from those much wiser than me. If you are struggling with this, please know you are not alone. We will never understand why hurt people, but we can do the hard work to grow ourselves, because healed people do in fact heal people. Don't you dare let them steal your joy. Don't you dare let them steal your light. Don't you dare let them steal your peace. You are in control of that. Hold tight to what you can control and release your grip on what you can't control. Let them go.
I love it.
I love Mel Robbins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you turned me on to her.
Yeah, and I was really surprised when I brought her up to a friend of mine, and he said that he follows her regularly, like that. Yeah, I was, so it's.
Well, I was just surprised at the whole thing. Let it go, because I was like, it's like a mind game, like, and it's gotten me okay, and then I think, what would Jesus do? And but the truth of the matter is, if people are trampling on you that much, it's just, that's the way it's going to be for them. And you can't really do anything other than letting it go. So, yeah.
But it's hard sometimes, because sometimes you're of the mindset of, if we let it go, then they've gotten away with it.
Right.
Like if they've done you wrong, if you let them go, they've gotten away with it.
Right.
And my answer regularly when you and I talk about things like this, like, because, we've talked about, each of us being done wrong in a job or something like that. And my answer to that is, right. And now they don't get you.
Right. You've always gone, and now they don't get you. Like they don't get
to have you. That's what they lost out on.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We know you have choices, and we appreciate that you guys spend your mornings with us here on the Q 98 Gold. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed listening to the shows this week as much as we enjoyed doing them. Have yourself a wonderful weekend, and we will be here on Monday. So I know it's a federal holiday, and a lot of places are off, but we decided that we want to come in.
We want to commemorate and give honor to that day. We're going to the minute we leave here after the show's done.
So,
meaning we're going to do the show.
Oh yeah. But we just like to be here with you guys.
Yes.
And I said I wanted off, and Cheryl said she wanted to do the show. So we compromised, and we're doing the show. So it's
oh, calm down. No, I'm kidding.
And I tried to say let them. I was just going to let her do the show, and then I realized I haven't showed her how to work any of this stuff. So I had to come in and do it. So all right, have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Monday. Take care.